think, Johnny, you wanted to get a little deeper.
Oh,
So next year.
It was a whole bunch of things I ain't touch on.
Yeah,
we see. Well, we'll speak on some things, but I can.
Johnny wanted to get a little deeper. So next year, y'all get ready.
I didn't want to turn nobody off, but I mean, it's some of the things that I need to say that they need to hear. I was right there.
If you'd have pushed me, I'd have joined.
That's what I was afraid of. I don't think anybody would have went there with me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think.
But that don't matter though. No.
Right. But next year we pushing it, and the next year the color is gold. So I'm telling y'all now, go ahead and save your dollars.
Yeah.
Go ahead and save your dollars. The date will be set in the next week. The venue will be secured in the next week or so. Well, let me got to recoup these pockets. Give me about a month. Give me about a month. But everything is set to go. Like, it was super dope. I'm happy. I'm tired because I end up having a slight family emergency. Nothing bad, but it's like, okay, this is happening. Then I literally have been running all week and I haven't been able to rest. So now I'm about to go rest and just kind of chill out and get all the pictures and you know. And it is October 1st, y'all.
Yeah, it is October 1st.
It's October 1st, so this month means a lot to me. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I wear pink daily for my mom, my aunts, and for myself and my friends. And so I'm an advocate of that. I'll be doing some things. If you do not, I personally don't donate to Susan and them. I personally donate to the actual families and friends and so forth.
Good.
So please connect with someone that you know or through a friend. And the way you can support them is like give them gift cards because again, when they're going to chemo and to the hospital and all of that stuff costs parking and all that. So I'm gonna talk more about that. No doubt. Listen, I have been on a natural high
as you should.
Yeah.
As you should.
I have been on a natural
You looking good out there, girl.
I did. Y'all like that pleather? That pleather was rocking, wasn't it?
Be quiet, girl.
It is. It's pleather. I don't care what they say. They keep saying it's vegan leather. Ain't no vegan leather.
Vegan leather.
That's what they said. That's how they name it. Vegan leather.
That's the new term.
But no, that term is, that's the new term because back in the day, Simply Sits, it was pleather. And Simply Sits, I had a black one, and I had a brown one. I had the maroon, about the color of that maroon. I had all the sets and matching. It was pleather. And I rocked it then, I'm going to rock it now.
Deshaun, sit down somewhere.
I'm just saying, y'all saw that pleather, didn't y'all?
It was good, it looked good.
It was good.
Them shoes was hitting, though. I wish I saw the shoes, though.
The shoes.
That is a Sunday Saints classic shoe. I love it.
Yeah, the shoes was dope.
It was not a Saints. That was.
Call it what you want, but I know where your heart is.
My heart is with the Raiders.
I know where your heart is.
My heart is with the Raiders.
The Raiders?
Matter of fact, when do they play?
Nothing. Absolutely.
No, a bigger question. When did they win?
Hey, listen, they're over.
Don't worry about when we win or not. Don't worry about it.
When did they win?
Over.
Don't worry about it.
Over. Like loafers, but offers.
Don't worry about it if we win or not. Raider fans are loyal fans.
But that's the point of playing, though. You want to win.
We do want to win, but now we have a new stadium in Las Vegas.
For what? To lose one?
No, we're not gonna lose.
It's a nice little stadium.
That's a nice stadium.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going.
The Falcons got a nice stadium too.
And won.
What'd you say? Well, you know why the Falcons don't win. Until y'all do right by Morris Brown. Speaking of, it is homecoming season. It is homecoming season. So I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all got friends and family and coworkers who attend to HBCUs, go ahead and put on your salty face because they are going to be gone.
Yeah,
this is HBCU season.
It's the season.
They had already planned. They had already put in for their time off for the whole week. They don't care what you say. Get your rooms covered, get your coworkers. They don't care. People are gone. It's homecoming. Mm-hmm. Like the yards are going to be full. And Morris Brown homecoming is next Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, and we are back full.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be full of people, huh?
They will. I ain't being out on that campus. I don't care what Biden say. Yeah, didn't he say the pandemic?
The pandemic is over, y'all. It's over.
It's over. It's some other stuff that's going around now. Nah. People been getting sick with the new flu. Now the flu is back. Monkeypox stuff. Y'all been quiet about the monkeypox stuff.
Look here.
I see people.
Wash your hands.
Right. It's still nasty people out there.
It's still common sense stuff. The way to stop a cold is called wash your nasty hands.
I had to spray some kids. You know, I'm subbing, so back at the old school, same school, but I'm doing art. And the kids come in the room sneezing. And I think I sprayed one in the eye. I'm sorry, y'all. With the Lysol. Yeah, because you ain't cough. I'm like, dude, you 5th grade now. You've been in this whole pandemic for the last 2 years with us. You know what to do. Stop sneezing all over the place. So I got my Lysol and I spray. He's like, okay. You won't be coughing no more this way.
Why you fumigating kids? Why you fumigating?
Getting it back for 27 years?
Man, listen. They know Miss Green has her whole little setup. Wipes, Lysol, holy oil, all that. Don't come this way. I'm going to spray you down.
You got to hold it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know in every chair, every morning. Act up if you want to, little demon. No, we're not doing that.
She said little demon.
Little demon child.
They're back.
You know, you get 1 or 2 in the room and they'll try to, no. That you sitting in that seat, that's why you have to know.
While 1 or 2 are gathered, they will do more.
That's right. I don't play that.
Little kids are special, though.
Y'all, them little kids, I can't say what Caprice says, but them little kids.
They grown now.
Every last one.
After a while, they ain't cute no more.
At what age they grown?
Huh?
At what age are they officially grown to you?
Never.
Is it just this generation or?
Man, them jokers.
First of all, the look on your face is like they can't do
What's
nothing.
up,
They
y'all?
can't say nothing. They just. Is it that bad?
Man,
Horrendous.
the kids are, you know, it's a different breed.
Her face tight like prunes and I know. For real. You all right?
No.
But you know, but the pandemic, the kids are different now. Like they are different. They want to try you more and they want to fight.
The world has created an envelope.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
They
not us even trying to spoil them.
They are like, they coming in angry. So guess what? I'm gonna be back angry with you. Like we gonna do this. So we'll nuck if you bucket. Come on now, we ready.
You give that same.
Yeah, you give.
Thank y'all. Cause see, my wife thinks I'm wrong because my daughter's going on her first date. She said your energy's all off. I said, but I'm leaving her in the care of somebody else for, they're going to it's a real deal. She's like, but still, your answer, you know what?
You gotta some of these children, you gotta match their energy, and you gotta let them know.
Look, 16.
I ain't the one.
You gonna match energy before yo?
The 4-year-old, you have to let them know that you ain't the 4-year-old. Like,
Hold on, wait.
you gotta let them know.
Right.
I told y'all that first pre-K class, I had
You
one.
gotta let them know.
You gotta let them know. And he showed
She
me.
said some of them little kids
Some
be
of
old
them.
spirits.
Yeah, you gotta let them know. I'm the mama in this classroom.
That's right.
Sit it down.
And then they go,
And they look at you, and I say, Then they try to throw the little chair and I kick it right back. Don't you know I can lick you on over there? But I love my babies. Y'all know I'm the only one that can talk to them like that, right? Nobody else.
That's that black love.
Yeah, okay. Nobody. People know, don't talk to my kids. I discipline them. Those are my kids.
But there is a difference though, because when we discipline our kids, it is from love.
Yeah,
we know how far to go.
Yeah.
We know our kids.
Yeah.
Some of them just need extra.
And they're 5th grade now, so like they can't, they're coming back. They be like, "Hey, Miss Green," or they love. I love them.
They coming back with bass in their voice.
Yeah. I be like, hey, go on and sit over there. Go and sit down. I don't like you like that.
Hey, you just some of your little boys. Hey,
Yeah.
at a young age,
They do. And I have to let them know, sit down. I'm still your mama. Sit down. I don't know. I still look ugly to you. Go on and sit down. Sit it down. I don't play that.
Come in. You didn't get it.
Nope. And I have to. I'd be like, nope. Step back, because I know your little hormones. Go on. Ain't getting me in trouble. I worked hard for my degree. What you talking about? I do not like you.
Oh, you know, them little boys always remember a good-looking teacher. I'm talking about for like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Like they remember that.
Yeah. But you know, I told you I had a stalker in 2nd grade.
Like a
Like
little kid stalker?
I had a little boy stalker. Like it's funny now, but back then, no, that joke was not funny.
But y'all don't understand.
I had a stalker. We had to get the social worker and all because he literally was stalking me. He was grunting, right? He would grunt every time I passed him, right?
What you mean?
Yeah, he was doing that grunting, right? And so I said, yeah, right. And so, you know, back then I had on my teacher dresses, right?
How old was he?
He was 7 years old, 2nd grade, 7 and 8, right? No lie, it's documented. And I said, and so I had one of the PE teachers to come in because I noticed, at first I'm thinking like, oh, he just coughing or whatever. Then I asked the PE teacher, I said, come in my room. And I said, I ain't going to mention his name. I said, I want you to pay attention. So every time I would walk by him, he would grunt. So then the PE teacher said, now this is back in late 90s, right? He said, and so we had another teacher to come in just to verify. So I did it again, and I was helping, you know, pretending like that. Mind you, I had on full clothes, like nothing. I was that teacher who had the teacher dresses. He up there grunting. That teacher said, "Oh hell, like what?" And so then so I started monitoring every day, and I was like, "Wow." So then it got to the point where he was jealous. Like he would say, "I don't like you helping the other boys, the other students, or whatever."
Oh, he don't claim.
I went straight to that principal's office. I said, look at here, I love the children, but I work too hard for my degree. I need some help. And so she came in and she observed. She said, oh, yeah, let's get the social worker. And come to find out, he had older brothers, right? And they were watching porn when mama wasn't there. So but mama tried to turn it around and said that I was enticing him. Oh, no, you heifer.
For real?
Yes. Because she was in denial that she was allowing her kid. Well, she said she was at work, but the kids, the older boys, would come over to the house and watch porn. And you know, back then, VHS. So he was associating me with one of the porn stars. I was like, how the hell did you do that? Like, I'm a teacher. They had to remove the little boy out of my room because he just wasn't. So I was sexually violated as a teacher.
By a 7-year-old?
By a 7-year-old.
Hey.
How you do that?
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, girl.
Yeah, I'm in
so
therapy.
sorry,
I had to go to therapy for that because I was like, this little boy got that ain't a crush. Like you are that grunt was no. Like I was like, oh my god.
No, it was in his spirit.
Yeah,
You must look like somebody who was watching up on that thing.
it had to be. But then he was dressed nice. He would put on that cologne, and he literally was in. Yes, he was. Yes, he was dressing. He was doing all that.
That young man had goals.
Yeah.
That young man.
I wonder what he's doing now. I wonder what he's doing now.
I don't know where he is, and it was funny because it got around the school, and so they would laugh at me, right, and stab me. They'd be like, "There she go." But you know, we were a close family, but. That was a moment where
I'm glad
it was
nothing
like,
else came out of that though.
Me
real,
too.
It
could have went left. That's
you know
why I asked for witnesses, and they all witnessed. Like they were just like, "Wow, this little boy." But it came out in the meeting that he was watching the porn with his older brothers. So, and this was VHS. So you know that was that time. So you know,
59, right?
Right.
Oh, he should be.
Shit, get rid of that. 59.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, them little boys now.
But that's common though, because I mean I had a crush on a teacher when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I remember I could still hear her stockings.
You know what?
Wow.
And he would wear up my, like, you know, we had group time. And I would wear stockings, so we had to wear stockings back then. And then I'm feeling something on my leg. Negro, get off of me.
He would touch you too?
Yeah, he would touch my leg on my stocking. And I said, oh no. And I did kick him one time. I can admit it now. I did, because I was like, why are you touching me on my leg?
Y'all gotta some of these
like, don't do that.
That's why
I kick the kids. If they are on that
That
carpet,
was a natural reaction. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because I don't
get
want
it.
nothing like y'all don't understand. Teaching it entails a whole lot, and you have to protect yourself because they a lot of them do. They're innocent. They don't know. But it just take one. Mommy, I touched your leg. No, you didn't. Because I kicked you. I'd rather say I kicked you than you say you touched my leg. Because I can handle it.
So you thought like a spider or something was, and you just tried
No,
to
I
stomp.
felt them little forefinger gone.
I mean, he
Sit on over there.
Hold on, hey, LeBron, little man was radioactive.
He was. That was. I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I say I got stories for years with them children. So I'm good. I'm good with the
that's
kids.
why I have the theory I have, because all little boys,
Yeah.
at some age,
Yeah.
that light go on.
Yeah. That's a little scary. That's a little scary.
It's normal for
all the little girls in the classroom, and y'all want to pick the grown woman.
Listen,
because you grown.
Wait.
What I can provide snacks and
I mean,
stuff for y'all.
especially if the child, like, see, I grew around. My grandma's was hella thick. My mom's was thick. My aunts, like, I grew around all of that. So if you got a kid that grew around that, you know what I'm saying? And for them to teach it to be like that, they're gonna be like, oh. And then the brothers is watching porn and all that. So it's like,
he was confused.
yeah,
he was confused.
What'd you say, LeBron?
Y'all girls know darn well y'all had y'all little crushes on y'all little male teachers.
I did have a crush on a male techer before. Yeah, but that was high school. Yours was Mr. Matt.
Mr. Matt.
Look at look at you like Mr. Matt.
I mean,
But I was grown,
Name
like
like
middle
Matt.
school, high school, not elementary. Not elementary. That's
every little boy has a crush on an older female. Everyone.
yeah.
Right now, Deuce is going through it.
Yeah.
He found a senior at school. And I shook his hand. I said, "My man, it's not gonna go well, but I need to let you know I'm proud of you for having the cojones."
You know what?
She shot him down. She said, "You 15." And he was like, I'm almost 6 feet.
You know what?
Hey, that's my boy. He tried everything he could to come back. I'm like, listen, son, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Listen, we are live on 101 TKO Radio. This is the mail room. We got a full house. And after the break, we will come in with our guests. They're not guests, they're the family. Y'all, we got Classically Caprice and Whitney D in the building. And we're going to get started on this topic. The topic today is, what do women want from men? So,
Back up.
I did. I had to bring in my firepower.
I would love to ask that question to that kid. Hey, what do you want? Because obviously your goals is way up there.
So stay connected. Tune in 101 TKO Radio. We'll be right back after this song. And we are live. We are back. 101 TKO Radio. It's the mail room. I got all of my friends. We got LaRon in the building. We got Tate the sports guy. And we got DJ Johnny Prince. It's so good to see you, Prince.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Like you did your thing last week.
Oh, man.
You did your thing. You did your thing. And then you did your thing up here this week.
Yeah.
In the studio. Yeah.
Thank you.
I was dancing. Listen, we got a special guest in the building. We got help us the Timeless Conversation crew. We got Classically Caprice and Whitney D. Listen, before we get into it, I met Classically Caprice. She was actually my intern for the previous station or whatnot, and she was my intern for the mail room. Well, at that time, You've Got Mail, and I put out there that I needed an intern, and I had never okay, I need an intern. I need someone to help, X, Y, and Z. And I think I interviewed a few people. I put it out there. I met Caprice, and I was nervous because I'm like, I've never interviewed anybody, especially for this. And, my first thing is, I ain't got no money. So, this, but I'm working to get us. And so we had the interview. We met at Rose Cafe and whatnot. Yeah. Caprice came in. I was nervous. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, what do I tell her? Like, we had already had a little conversation over email and so forth. But I was like, I'll need her to know that I'm serious and I don't want to waste her time, that this is the real deal for me. And so if she rocks with me, X, Y, and Z. She came in, she was like, she gave me her background, and she was like, okay, I got you. And I'm like, okay, I got an intern. Wow. And she came in, she got me right, y'all. She hooked me up with the whole format sheet. She taught me how to do it. She was like, well, you could do this, that, and other. I am so grateful for Caprice. She is a sweetheart. She is dedicated. She would call. She was like, I can't make it in today because, I got the kids. And I'm like, that's cool because y'all know I'm all about family first, But she came in and she rocked with me. And then when we had to end it, I think I was like crying because I was like, she didn't get the full intern experience like I thought she was going to get. And she was like, don't worry about it. I said, no, because I know you had a goal. You wanted to get your show, this, that, and the other. Now the girl has her own show, y'all. Whoop, whoop. She has her own show.
Yeah.
She has her own show, and it is timeless. It's a timeless conversation or classical, because I be calling you classical.
All of it.
It's all of it. It's all of it. And y'all, let me tell you, they rock it every Tuesday and Thursday. They play the throwbacks. I mean, like the throwbacks. And like the conversation is so good. So help me welcome Classically Caprice and Whitney D. Welcome to the mail room.
Hi, you guys.
Yeah. Caprice.
So tell us who you are and what your show.
Wait,
and
you go ahead. You go ahead. Okay, you guys. Okay, listen. Look, Tashawn done gave y'all the rundown of who I am. Okay, so yes, I am Caprice, Classically Caprice, Miss Caprice, whoever you want to call me. This is a dream. This is the dream. So I'm living my dream right now. To go from interning to actually being, like Whitney just said, the hostess with the most.
Yes.
I'm here for it. I am here. I am loving it. I'm telling you, 101 TKO Radio try to get rid of me. Call security, please. I'm kicking and screaming my way up out the door. Period. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm about to hit you with.
No, we are
You
not.
know what I'm about to hit you with.
What you about to hit
No,
her
I
with?
have not seen any of the movies. None of them.
Right.
Not now
That's
one
right.
of them.
She did not see
Nope.
what she
Do
came.
you remember?
No, I have not. Ain't nothing changed. I still ain't seen now one of them
That's
movies.
right, because you didn't see what, The Color Purple?
Oh, that was my movie. Now I can recite
Okay,
that one word for
what was
word.
that?
I ain't seen Love Jones.
That's
Juice,
right.
New Jack
you don't-
City.
Yes.
I ain't seen.
That's why we mesh.
No.
Because a lot of things, like me and Caprice don't eat some of the same things,
Yeah.
a lot of the same things. A lot of movies. Now, I watch movies. I ain't going to say I don't watch movies. It's just like certain black classics.
Like certain black
I'm
fashion,
so
like
lost.
what?
Like everything y'all just said.
So you
You
ain't
never
seen them
seen it?
either.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
She about to get fired.
Now, unlike Caprice.
I gave her a pass.
Really?
Have you seen Imitation of Life?
Nah, that's my movie. Nah,
Okay.
I'm
Not
Sarah
you, not you,
Jane.
not you, not
Oh,
you, not
okay.
you.
When they came out.
I ain't gonna find you.
All right. I'm like, hold
Thank you
on.
for your time. Have a great day.
Wait. 'Cause I
Did you just say that?
She said, when did it come
Who was
out?
in it?
No, wait, let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Yeah,
There's
look
two
it up.
versions now. You got to
Yeah.
look the latest, the last version.
there's two- oh,
It's
two-
two versions. Like it's an old one. Ain't nobody was really interested in.
Yeah, that's the
But
one
the
I.
one with Juanita,
Okay, Juanita.
yes. I
See,
can say
I know
Juanita
the-
behind them.
Oh, I
But,
see Mayor. No, this ain't no Mayor.
I know the original, the
Yes.
1950s
Oh, this
song.
is when the black she passing.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah,
She's
passing.
crying for her
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah. Her mama was the
Yeah.
maid or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I know what that is.
Okay. What's another one that you hadn't seen?
I don't know.
Color Purple.
I'm with Caprice on
Yeah,
that one.
and
I
Love
got that one on
Jones.
DVD.
I've
Love
never
Jones.
seen
I've
Love
never seen Love
Jones.
Jones.
You've never seen Love Jones?
Never
I've
seen
been meaning to
Boomerang.
watch it. Wait, you never seen what?
I never saw Boomerang.
I never saw Boomerang either. I never saw Boomerang. But Caprice,
LaRon, you hear
I
that?
got a little more of a pass though.
Huh?
I got a little more of a pass. though.
Why?
Because those, I was like a child when
Okay,
those
first
came
of
out.
all, Tina Marie, the way Tina Marie operated,
I look what?
if them
19.
movies wasn't,
That's what the man
if
at
them
the gas
movies
station
wasn't
told me.
PG
So it might
or
be
G,
true.
I wasn't watching them. So,
What about Love and Basketball?
that's my
Okay,
movie.
okay.
But you know, all of them
Brown
movies,
sugar?
like, oh yeah, I can do
I
Brown
just watched
Sugar.
Brown
Okay.
Sugar.
You just watched Brown Sugar.
A couple months ago, maybe.
Now that one I can recite. But you know, all of those other movies, like those. Okay, Whitney probably wasn't born when some of those
Yeah,
other
I'm
movies
saying.
came out.
Yeah.
But some of the other movies, like I was a child.
Yeah.
So
You
Tina
didn't
was
sneak
like,
to go look at them?
No, Tina Marie was not playing the radio.
Right.
That's probably what was wrong with your son's little friend.
Oh.
They ain't seen the movies. ain't watched the black movies. Wow. But you know what? That's okay because you know now y'all have Netflix and Peacock and Hulu.
This is true.
They can
Hula.
they play the old movies.
I
Hulu.
Turner Classic Movies. Now,
Yeah.
I watch a Turner Classic Movie.
Okay.
channel. It's just some of the movies I just ain't never seen. I don't know.
I know, but you do know who New Edition is, right?
Oh, wow.
Wait a
No,
minute.
I'm asking because I
Yeah.
literally know some young ones who asked me. They were like, "Who is New Edition?" And literally
No.
a few of us fell out in the parking lot.
No.
We were like, we just fainted.
Now,
We
I'm
said,
not 19 for real.
no, these were 20-some-year-olds. And I said, wait a minute. And I asked the question. I said, who? He's you. Who did that to
You
you?
gotta know that
The 5
years ago
heartbeats.
was 2000.
But a lot of people
That's
don't.
crazy.
Like,
I know, right?
And then I asked my niece, I said, you do know who New Edition and Michael Jackson? She said, yes, auntie. I said, okay, I just want to make sure because somebody's going to challenge you and you got to know. If you're coming from this family, you got to
Keep
know.
your black card.
Yes, yeah, I want you to keep your black card. New Edition,
black
Michael
card.
Jackson, you
You
know.
play spades? You play
happened?
spades?
Who?
Spades.
Oh yeah, I know how to play spades. Now I've been playing spades.
Now,
since
Johnny, I
was
don't know
like
how to play
5.
spades. They kicked me
so-
off the
okay,
So
table.
your black card.
But I know how to play. Yes, I
don't know
got
how
kicked
to
off.
play
They
any
don't.
game. I've never
Give me a
played
black card
Uno.
now.
Yeah.
No, I know how to play. It's just that I don't play like y'all.
Yeah, I could do
How do you
spades.
play?
I don't play.
I know how
I
to
play like
trunk and all
I don't know
that.
how to count all the
I don't know how to play
cards.
You be
Oh,
quiet.
yes,
Jay.
you can't count.
I can't count all the cards. I don't know if it's a king left or what. I don't know.
no,
You
baby,
know?
I know how to
Terms, I
count
don't
my
even know
books.
that.
Yeah, like I don't know how many cards are left in the thing. So me and my partners, they always put me off the table. I get kicked off the table so many times.
You
now.
be underbidding, don't you?
I do. I be
Underbidding,
like, I got
overbidding.
10 books. I said, what you mean?
How you got 10?
And I be like, where you got 10 books? And I say, I got 5. And somebody come behind me and they be like, y'all just get on
Man,
up.
you
Like
got-
they'll
you
just
got
go ahead
two
and.
you got 2 in the
And I
possible.
say I got 2 in the possible, right? And then somebody come by, they be like, T, you got 12, this, that, and I'm like, how? What do y'all see?
She
Like,
got
what do
all
you?
spades behind her. She got
Right.
two
She got
I'm like,
Joker, low Joker.
I don't know what none of this means.
I ain't got no hearts. I got all spades. I'm talking about 2 in the possible. So
And
that's
try
me.
to learn, but
Where you from?
Yeah.
I'm from Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I went home like 2 weekends ago, tried to learn because they was, of course, playing. And I just went on by my business because I'm just not.
I just went on about my business.
No, I never played
That's
Uno.
that's a truly.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Truly
You ain't never played
African-American
Uno?
Never played Uno.
What?
Okay, so you know, y'all, we need a game. We need a one-on-one TKO game night.
That would be so fun.
We need a game night.
We gotta hook you up. Don't worry about it. We got it.
Thanks, guys.
Did you see? Get the face. Hey, Scott.
I've never played.
You
Wow.
never played Uno.
Now I don't know how to play
Real fun
Bid
game.
Whist. Y'all know how to play Bid
No, I
Whist?
know how to play big.
Yeah, I don't know how to play Bid Whist.
I don't know how to play biz with.
No.
Hey, but I'll play some spades and
You play
dominoes,
spades.
though.
Oh, now dominoes I could get.
I'll break your table.
Now, you see, I don't play with y'all with the y'all take it too far. That's how my daddy was, breaking tables. I just be like,
never did dominoes.
now let me count how many. He would chef be like, get up, just stop, just put. I'm like, so it's 25, it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, see,
you know, like.
I'm
been trying to count.
Yeah, see,
Now with the math thing, I can probably beat everybody.
I'm not a
But I mean,
mathematician, so
I
that's
am.
definitely not going to
Yeah,
work for me.
you play dominoes,
Yeah,
Nelson?
you
Okay,
can
so
do that.
he talking about, yeah, of course.
Okay, Brooklyn.
You know, so we're gonna have a game night.
To the point where you
Yeah,
calling
we
up the
should do that.
dominoes
That'd
in
be
your
so
pockets.
fun.
That would
I'll
be
be
fun.
I'll just take the
Keep
score.
the score now. We're gonna play. We're gonna teach you how to play these
I'm
games.
gonna watch. You know what I mean?
No,
Don't
you
worry,
gotta
Whitney.
play.
We
I
gonna
know.
get a lot of
Thank
these
you.
games.
Thank
I ain't gonna leave you hanging because we'll be partners. So
Please. I
yes,
feel like
me.
you'll be more patient.
Yeah, I will. I'd be like
You know what?
Whitney.
You know when it's bad? When it's real bad? When you can't even cheat. You so bad you can't even cheat. When you can't cheat, that means you're a really bad player.
But I'm so bad. I'd be like Whitney. I turn the card about Whitney.
No.
This is the card that
She'll be
you.
reneging and she'll be like, oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you can get over.
Lorraine, you play spades, right?
See you, I would renege and get over
You
on
get
you.
okay. You play spades.
I just started.
You just started? Okay, so we'll be on that. We'll have our own little table. So we'll learn how to play while the rest of them talk mess. Cause you know, I don't deal with spades, them real spades players, they be making you feel low.
Oh, we put the card right here on our head.
Yeah.
They be
We put
making
it
you
right
feel
there.
like
Go
you
ahead.
ain't got
Jump.
no education. Right?
Go ahead and
Fun to
jump.
watch. It's really fun to watch.
It is. It is.
Yeah, y'all, you know.
Lisa like that.
Oh, she's a real spades player.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
yeah. So she'll be sitting at the adult table then. We'll be at the beginners table. The little round. With the snacks and all, you know. We'll be chilling at our table while they over there, you know, all
Sweating.
sweating and breaking
Blood pressure
stuff.
running.
Right. So listen, y'all.
Be doing all.
Right, be going off on each other for no reason. I can see DJ Johnny Prince now, just that Brooklyn would come out.
Yeah.
And he would break the whole table. And then get up and be like, y'all ain't got another table? Y'all ain't got another table? We ain't finished the game. We ain't got another table? What? I have literally seen men like break tables.
Yeah.
Like slamming them dominoes down or whatever.
Get 25.
My dad them had the ivory set, so them old schoolers bring it
With the metal
out.
pin in the middle.
Yeah, they bring it out, and they serious. They clear everything. You don't bother them. Be like, Daddy, the car. I got a flat. I don't care. Go buy. We playing.
Exactly.
I be like,
Exactly. No, it's getting serious.
yeah.
And then if it's a bunch of older cats,
Yeah, them jokers, man.
they sit up there with that domino in their hand. They waiting on you. They waiting on you.
Right.
One false move.
Right.
They got you.
Right.
Then they gonna talk trash about it throughout
Talk
every hand.
trash. Every hand. So listen, yo, we're gonna have to put on the TMR 101 TKO game night, so we can get this in. We're gonna have black movies with it. You know,
Caprice, that one's for you.
Oh Lord.
we're gonna have black movies playing. So we're gonna have to set up that game
It's
night.
just so many. It's not even the black movies. Like, what was it? Like E.T. and Still Magnolias.
Wait a minute, you
and-
ain't seen
Magnolias is
E.T.
my jam.
You ain't seen E.T.
I haven't seen it as an adult, but
I've never seen it.
You've never seen
He
E.T.
must be like 12. I don't understand what's going on here. Because E.T. was in the
You ain't
classroom.
phone home.
I wasn't in school.
You've never seen E.T.
Did you see the Wiz?
No.
We done, Caprice. We done. Do another. No. Y'all hear that? The Wiz.
First of all, I don't care who you are, how old you are.
The Wiz was scary looking.
Yeah.
That was the
It was
creepiest
a little
looking
dark.
thing.
It was a
It
little
was,
dark.
I don't know.
I'ma
It was
give you that
just,
one.
What's that? Nipsey Russell?
I don't know what you've been told.
That was the Tin
but the
Man.
color
was
next year
so
is gold.
creepy.
The Tin Man.
It was very creepy.
Oh my God.
Didn't they ease down the road?
Yeah.
Is that what
I love Whitney. I love her. Do that again. Wait.
That's the one with Diana Ross and Jack Jackson.
No, I was trying to see if that was where the song. I was trying to see if that was the song.
I love her. She said, "The things down the road, yo." That was cute. That was
My mama
cute.
is on here. My mama said I've never seen any of these movies.
Mama, what? The Wiz?
Let me tell y'all, my mama don't watch the last movie my mama probably saw was Life, and I ain't never seen Life.
Really? Okay, well she did. Okay, it's all life.
I think that was the last time she actually set foot inside a movie theater.
Oh wow.
And that was probably
That's 2000 or something, right?
Like, why she don't like movies?
she like old movies.
Old movies.
Okay.
I like old movies. I'm an old movie buff.
Yeah, she likes
yeah.
the old black.
Yeah,
and
the
white.
black and whites. Yeah, I like the black and whites. Yeah, all that. But she said,
So she's seen Sidney Poitier's Who's Coming to Dinner.
Yeah, my mama probably. Yeah, Tina.
Yeah,
You seen that?
yeah. You got to see that.
No, your
Yeah.
mom was. If she saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
my
good.
mama probably done seen
Yeah.
that. But I mean, I'm more. I like
Whitney
to watch
said,
people
"Can you?"
die.
I wish we could play that one
rather
back.
than
That
watch
was too
the
cute.
movie.
Get the ease down the road.
Down the road.
Yes, you like Derek said. You can't win. Y'all so y'all never heard the soundtrack to it. You
Oh,
can't
my
win.
God.
That was a song.
Get it.
Oh yeah, my mama said yes, she has seen that movie. Yeah.
Ease on down the road. So y'all gotta watch the Wiz. You gotta watch
To me, that was
the
the best. That was the best moment in the movie when the crows came down and
Yeah.
told Mike, hey, "You ain't never getting down off this pole."
You can't win. What?
And
Ease
Mike
on
did
down.
the thing.
We Halloween, we all coming dressed up as the Wiz. Okay. We
I wish you
gonna-
would come here some Jason or Michael Myers. I wish you would.
I'm for real. I'm like, all I can think about is that Tin Man, and
The Tin Man.
What?
immediately
The
turned
lion,
off.
the lion, the coward lion. Oh my God! And Richard Pryor as the Wiz.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know
So
anything about it.
we're gonna have to play that one in the background. That's we're gonna have to have that one on the
I
game
know
night. So we
nothing
need
about
a
it.
black game night with the black movies.
Okay.
And do we need them together or separate?
That might be.
We gonna have to have separate.
That might be
Yeah, we
an
have to
overload.
separate.
That might be
Yeah,
an
that
overload.
seems too much.
Yeah, they might.
It seems too much.
Imagine learning how to play spades and you got the thing in the background, the movie's playing in the background.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
probably start watching the movie, honestly.
We gotta have all the old school snacks. Listen, so our topic for today, because we gotta come back to this topic. So y'all do know y'all gotta come back on the show, right?
We'll be here.
Listen, so the question of the day, right, of the show is, what do women want from men? So, of course, last week we had the mail room, the listening party, and we're gonna continue that with questions. So if you still have questions, please email them, DM, all of that, because we still want to continue that conversation. The guys were really, really on point with their answers, and it was just great conversation. But sometimes I feel like, and I've given y'all this platform, and I love it. I'm glad I've given this platform. But sometimes I feel like, LaRon, y'all really don't hear us. Look at DJ.
We hear
Y'all don't
you.
really. So I just want to know, I think we know what y'all want, but do y'all really know what we want from y'all?
No.
So y'all don't know what we want from y'all. Look at why your face turned up like that, Johnny.
The better question is, do you know?
Right. Look at Marcus got the face on here. Do women,
Marcus, thank you.
what do women want from men? So we're going to tell y'all, we're going to give y'all some general tips.
Right,
Like,
but there's a disconnect in what you want and what's actually there. Like because
They don't know what they want.
you can want all this stuff.
Women don't know what they want.
you don't think we know what we want?
I just asked that.
You have an idea?
You have an idea?
We have an idea.
But it's like a one size fits all suit that don't really work. It's like
I
a
got an
one.
example.
It's like you know what you want, but that suit don't fit everybody.
I don't know what y'all want.
The sleeves will be
Wait.
short on one dude.
So,
one of them high
so
on
LaRon said he know.
So they gonna have
What
a
you got,
Going to
LaRon?
Gartrell shirt.
What you got, LaRon?
Going to Gartrell.
one of a kind.
LaRon said he got.
Alright, so-
What you got for us?
All right, kind of like how you have the women that, swear by they want a thug, but they don't want a man talking down to or controlling or possibly putting hands on.
I'm going to jail every 2 weeks.
Right.
Well, so with that being, I'll start off. Yeah, we do want that Roughneck. That's why I played that song. I used to love that song, right? Roughneck by MC Light, right? And I thought I was like, yeah, I want a Roughneck. I want a Roughneck. But I don't. That Roughneck that she's talking about is not the one that we. She's saying what we really want. We don't want anybody who's going to be in the street or whatever. Right. What we're saying is we want somebody who can protect us and who can really be there for us.
A protector.
A protector,
You ain't gotta
like.
be a
But them
roughneck.
two different
That's
people.
what y'all
That's two
saying.
different people. Two different people.
They're two different people.
Two different people.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
Listen,
know what y'all
listen.
want.
Let me tell you something. If I'm out at 2:30 in the morning with Tim's on, I'm out at 2:30 in the morning with Tim's on. I'm out. It don't matter how, because it look good,
Exactly.
but I'm out at 2:30 in the morning with the Tim's
With
on.
the Tim's on.
With the Tim's on.
So you saying that y'all can't be Roughneck and all of the other
We
characters?
can, but I
We
mean,
can, but what the fun at?
yeah. And
If I got a gun, give me the bullets too. Oh Lord, you gonna have me out here just fight with no helmet?
that's the thing. Y'all want a little bit of this and that and that and this and that and that, and I'm like, okay, so.
But y'all want the same thing in women. Y'all want a mama.
Right.
You want a wife.
Right.
You want a girlfriend. You want a slut.
I don't-
You want all of these
Right.
things combined into one.
First of all,
Y'all want somebody to take care of y'all.
That Brooklyn about to come out. Look, that Brooklyn coming out, y'all.
y'all want the same thing.
Y'all, that Brooklyn coming out.
You see what I'm going through over here?
That Brooklyn coming out, y'all.
But the thing is, it's the idea of what you want and what you actually have. Okay, you got the idea of the dude being this, and this, but the three cats that you have an option from, one works at a bank, the other one works at a hotel, and one's a garbage man. So even though you want all this stuff, these three guys may not fit that.
Okay.
How do you adjust? Because they are who they are.
Okay.
Who's treating me the best? Who's protecting me the best? Who do I get the vibes
Yeah,
from?
but guess what? That man that touched that bottom gets it though. We'll get
Not really, because you can have some glorious meat and be a trash man.
That's true.
So why
So
is it
I
hard
don't
to-
want
So
that
Mark,
man.
so
Why is it
But
hard
those
to
are the
do
guys that get the callbacks.
That's
Who?
exactly.
Not necessarily.
Listen,
The glorious meat get
Yeah.
the call back.
The one that touched
Somebody
the
get a call
bottom
back at
gets
2:30 in
the
the
call
morning.
back.
you said the one who
You know
touched
what
the
I mean?
bottom
Gets the call back.
Get the call.
Always.
Let me read these comments. So Evelyn says.
Not always.
Evelyn says a man who can protect a fight does not have to go all the way to the extreme of thug. He can be both. He can be both if he is balanced. Derek Kate Delight said, "We hear you, but one of the potential issues is that when we address it, it is still the same."
Yeah.
And he also said, because sometimes logic comes into play, but you are working on emotions instead. Marcus says there's levels to protection, emotional and physical.
Yes, sir.
The real Latressa
Exactly.
says, but men want the same in women.
That's what she said.
You're right. So y'all want us to be all these things.
No mama.
You don't want a
I don't want
mama?
no mama either. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Y'all don't?
No.
Let me tell you, they say they don't.
Right.
They
I
say
don't.
they don't
No,
want
I
a
don't.
mama. But
But
let me
Caprice,
tell you,
Caprice.
you gotta be like,
So
can you wash my clothes? When the last time you washed your own clothes?
No,
When the last time you cooked a meal every day?
Turn around.
When the last time you made a meal? When the last time you woke up, took the kids to school? Look at exactly what I'm just saying. When the last time you cleaned the house from top to bottom?
Huh?
You did all of these things.
Yesterday.
Your mama.
Yesterday.
And that's
So,
what you
Lorraine,
want, your mama.
First of all, my mama taught me how to do those things, so I don't
Exactly.
need you to do them for me.
But you
My-
might
my
not
mama-
need
my
me to
mama-
do them.
my mama
You
made
might
sure
not
I'm not
need me to do them, but you ain't gonna turn it down if I do
I'm definitely not
them.
gonna
What'd you
turn
say,
it down.
LeBron?
Now, what I'll do is give you a
gonna
whole
say,
day off with nothing to do.
Yeah, right.
You have to
But
look at
nothing to
certain
do.
men
Go ahead.
that which I'm pretty sure these are those mama boys that can't do what she's explaining or don't want to do. Let me say it like that. They don't want to do what she's explaining, as in, like me personally, I don't mind getting up. I don't mind I take the kids to school, or walking to the bus. And that was something that I was never, I'm gonna say, taught physically by my parents. It was just something that has always been embodied in me. One, because my dad didn't show that, but I knew my mom needed that. And so it was my job to myself to, the woman that I considered to be my woman, is to treat her how I saw my mom should have been treated.
Okay.
And so you have this thing where, and it's something that my wife says, that true enough, a man does, if, I'm not going to say raised correctly, but raised properly, maybe, he has to know how to wash. He should know how to wash.
Absolutely,
his clothes.
clean.
Right,
everything.
right,
It's called
He
hygiene.
should
Basic
know how to
hygiene.
bathe his butt.
right.
But you do have that. That's especially in this time, that you have the men that don't know how to clean themselves, don't know how to clean up. But then you also have these women now that, like, they don't know how to cook, they don't know how to hygiene.
Come on now.
I took a
Come
hit.
on now.
I felt
Come
like
on
you
now.
personally attacked.
Hold
'Cause I don't
on,
know
hold
how
on.
They
to
did not
cook.
hear you, Ron.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, the cooking piece.
They
look
did
here,
not- I
if
cook.
there- Listen, if
I
there-
don't cook.
You
listen,
cook.
if there's a
Caprice
pot
does. I cook
with
for
water
myself.
boiling
Okay,
at 5 o'clock on it, there'll be a
Listen.
man there.
Like
He wants something.
Evelyn
telling
said,
y'all.
life skills, not gender roles. Yes, because I don't cook.
Yes.
Hold on, but what's wrong with knowing how to cook? Because
Not
there's-
saying you don't know how. I just did not take. I don't love cooking. Let me put it like that. My mama gave us all the domestic skills, but when I met Chef, I told him I don't cook. I don't cook like my sister and the other
like,
women.
that's what my
Like you.
stomach would have been.
I will order out. I will order us a home. I will go order from Caprice and my sister and whatever. I
But do
will,
you-
but I try. I will cook, but like that whole down home cooking. If you're looking for that type of girl, that's not me because I didn't like that. Now I would clean. I love cleaning versus the cooking. I just never. I burnt down my mama's kitchen because she made me cook a meal.
Get on. Cut the mic off. Cut the mic off.
I did.
We're going to get you a card. You exempt.
I didn't like cooking because every week we had the cooking lessons, right? So she made sure we had these cooking lessons. And I was like, I don't like cooking.
What did you do those 8 years? Them 8 years. What did you do?
When I was divorced,
Yes.
I got to know myself, and that's how I really
How
realized.
did you eat?
I ordered out. What you talking? And then Lisa cooked.
Yourself either?
I could I would cook,
Yeah.
but Lisa cooked my sister. She is that cook. So I would go to the house
Okay.
every week, or she would make my. So I know how to cook, like right. So I know how to cook. That's no giving, but like that whole living. I mean, like living to cook, loving to cook. No,
That's
like I don't. I can't do it like that. Like it takes me
I understand
hours.
that.
Like Caprice could probably whip
got
up a
to
meal
prep the
in
night
a night. See that
gotta
I
prep
tried to
the
do
night
that
before.
before, right? That's not me. So
Okay,
it takes
so-
me like 5 hours just to cook one meal.
I got a good question, everybody.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? Hold on, we about to be a break. What's going on?
Yeah,
Okay.
look. So when we get back, right, listen, y'all, I need y'all to stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room because, y'all, we gonna get to the bottom of this because everybody don't cook. And I felt attacked by LaRon. I felt attacked by LaRon because he said cook. Like that's the first thing.
Listen,
Cook.
Hey, hey.
Chef even talking about cook. I
there's
told
food.
y'all in the beginning.
Come on,
So
Chef.
stay connected to 101 because we're going to settle this
Come on,
today.
Chef.
Come on,
We
Chef.
gonna talk
Tell
about
the
this
truth, tell the truth,
today.
Chef. Tell the truth.
Live on 101 TKO Radio, y'all. It's the mail room. We'll be right back.
Chef said he like scrambled eggs.
What's up? What's up? We are back live in the studio. This is 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. So y'all, Chef didn't call me out on Instagram. He said I done tricked him, but that's a lie because I told him at Chipotle when we did our meet and greet that I do not cook, but I will cook. You know, he talking about turkey, no spices, white girl turkey meat. So that's how you feel. So now you telling me you told me it was good.
How was the macaroni?
You told me it was
How
good.
was the macaroni and cheese?
I got pictures of the macaroni and cheese and all. You told me it was good.
Was it dry?
All right. See,
The day before, did you brine the turkey?
now I will admit I don't do seasons well. So my sister them have they.
So he told the truth.
I mean, he ain't got his head out like that. Everybody knows. The whole family knows. Like my aunts and uncles, everybody knows I cannot season
So
well.
all your food tastes like mayonnaise.
No. He talking about I got pictures too. So what I'm saying is, my family, they help me with the seasoning. They make my little season blends or whatever. So you know I cook, but
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to give you my recipe.
that's okay. You don't.
Right?
But that's okay though. Who cleaned that kitchen real
You said
good?
real good afterwards, though.
Don't I?
Say
Who go
boss.
to the grocery store and get everything
Say
off
boss.
them lists?
This your boss. If you want your turkey right.
Wait a
I got
minute.
you.
Wait a minute.
I got you.
Who went out and found cranberry sauce when there was a shortage for the family? Tell me who. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Who got the cranberry sauce? Who got it?
Right now.
Who got it? And not just one can. How many cans did I get, y'all? My family better chime in, because how many cans did I come back in the house with?
You see that head?
Probably
Y'all better chime in.
Yes.
Her head about to fall off.
I got how many cans did I come back with?
She gonna shake it off?
Doggone it. I got 5 cans.
But they said they had to add flavor to the turkey.
That's okay. I got that cranberry sauce, though. I got the cranberry sauce. That's the most important thing of the meal of Thanksgiving. Cranberry sauce.
What seasonings do you use?
I don't know. Don't
Clean that up. Clean that up, girl.
I don't know. Shoot, ask the cook over there.
Listen, I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you two that even Jesus knew about. Salt and pepper.
I do use salt and pepper. He talking about.
I'm gonna take a picture of my seasoning cabinet.
He said, ask her how she acts when I try and spice up her food. I'd be like, what is this? Like, what do you, like, he makes his own seasoning. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you gotta have like a blend.
I mean, okay, so with my seasonings, it gotta have pepper in it.
Okay.
If
Right.
I don't see pepper, I just lose my mind.
Black
Right.
pepper.
I'm not real big on salt. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Me either.
I don't do
Me either.
salt.
But I do like little herbs
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Hey, Erica.
Island Johnny or something like that. I don't know. It's like an island thing.
Bro, I'm gonna
It's
take a
real
picture.
good. But
Add
yeah,
to the list.
I was asking because I mean I ain't no big seasoner either.
Yeah, so I don't. That's what I'm thinking. Like I use the
Yeah.
salt and pepper, but like they be like, you got to use a mixture of
She does
this thing.
Yeah, I use garlic. Everybody
Yeah.
put garlic powder on everything.
I don't
onion
like no
powder.
powder.
Look, she talking about she don't like no
I don't like
powder.
Everybody
powder.
always say something about powder.
Yeah,
I don't
and
like
so
no powder.
Chef has all because you know he's a chef, so he
Right.
has like this big thing of just seasonings, and I go straight to the salt and pepper. And he be like, you don't see all the
You don't see
seasoning
all
on
that?
it?
That's what I'm saying.
I be like, but I
I don't
don't.
even cook with salt. I use all of that.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
else. Everything
I don't
else.
buy
Yeah.
salt. We don't even
Yeah.
buy salt.
So
You get seasonings with salt in it.
onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cook,
Onion,
and I just felt
But
real
it-
attacked along
but like-
run.
but like
I don't
Whitney
appreciate
said,
that, so
it
that
is-
means I got to go back to therapy because I had gotten
Yes.
over that. I am proud of my store
back.
runs.
Go back.
I am proud of my store runs.
But, I mean,
I am the
Go back.
best store runner out there.
I mean,
I
but
get out there, that
it's-
crowd, and y'all just don't understand the pressure. I have money on hand because you gotta have money when you're going out to during the holiday season. You gotta have money, and I be them crowds. I have on my sneakers and the hat, and I be out there, and I go get them.
Oh my God. It is a.
I've been through therapy. Like y'all didn't know how to get them cans. I had to fight that girl to get them cans.
Oh my God.
Cranberry sauce. I said, nope, those are mine if you want to live to the next day.
Tashawn,
What?
you cook, all right? You at least you cook sometimes, right?
Some, yeah.
There are some women that do not.
But is that
Look.
wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
How is that
For
wrong?
yourself because you gonna happen.
wait,
You gotta
Marcus
consider
said Carla.
But I don't think I would though.
I mean, like,
But
to some people,
You
like
gotta
that was
cook
just
for
part of like
yourself.
the dating thing, like to,
Yeah.
to invite a female over and I'm actually making dinner, like have a glass of wine, you know.
Yeah.
That was
Evelyn
like
said
the-
oregano thyme.
that
Yeah,
was
I
like
do.
the-
But I think that's another thing. You just mentioned that. That's another thing women want. Can we be taken out?
Right.
Like, y'all idea of a date is, I can come over and chill.
So,
no, I can
listen.
chill by myself.
We talked about this last night. I know Caprice and Duke sat down at the table while we were waiting, right? And I know they were probably like, oh, shoot. Because Chef said, let me ask y'all something. And every time he said, let me ask you something, he was a little tipsy, right? He said, what about? I said, oh, Lord. And, you know, we transparent
But
about
that's
our
cool.
stuff.
That's my type
Well,
of
who
answer.
said, who said, let me ask you something.
Chef did, because he was like, because we were
Yes,
talking about this whole dating thing. So in his mind, he doesn't understand the whole dating thing. So that's what women want, and he doesn't understand, like, that's what women
no,
like. We
Women
like to
want
date.
to be courted.
understand dating
Right,
in a man.
continue, yeah,
Oh, okay,
like
yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
So his thing is, okay, we dated while we married. So like, no, I'm like, you got to continue the
You
date.
gotta continue.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And
So-
to him, it's just the mindset, because to him, it's like, okay, we going out. We're just calling it something different, going back to the dating phase.
It's a date night.
And I agree with that, because if you think about like some of the things y'all did when y'all were young in a relationship,
Yeah.
and when y'all got to that risky part where y'all just did all kind of little crazy,
Yeah.
some people like to go back to that. Like
Right.
there's stories that y'all have of stuff that you did
Right.
that you can probably do right now, and they're like, you know what?
Chef
Are you
going
right?
in on your-
He on me to that. So he said, "Tell him you're very bougie."
Bougie.
Too early to be
True
bullshit
bullshit.
like this.
I'm bougie, but I know how to still do stuff.
Okay, now there's a level of, it's like bougie where you bougie, or
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
bougie where you like,
I'm bougie. There ain't no secret. You knew that. We discovered that at Chipotle. I told you that.
She keeps reverting back
and,
to
and see,
On our meet and greet. So we need to remeet. He talking about stop faking it with the people. I'm bougie. I am bougie. Like
Chef gotta
that.
come up here, boys.
I am bougie. My family would tell you I'm bougie, but I can still hang. So like I like to
What?
I can hang. Like I can hang out or whatever. I like to go to different places.
Pass me my fur coat, please. You have wine in here?
I'd be like, who are those
do
people?
they say
I'd be like,
Perrier water?
I'd be like, who are those people? Like,
See, you, like,
That's Frederick, yeah.
all right, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You and Chef are up and y'all out. Mm-hmm. Do you go into JR Crickets and grab a drink and get some wings? Or is it just because they don't have paper towels on the table, it's too bougie?
if it is nasty, I am
It's
not
like
going
a-
in there.
You
It's
hear
an after
that
hour
tone?
spot.
If it is like full of people,
Okay, do you know that's where the best food is, right?
huh?
Them little hole in the wall spots?
Yeah,
That's where the best food is.
I know.
Okay.
I know. It just,
I'm just letting you know.
it
Like,
just,
but no, for real.
it's a little greasy.
What?
Thank you.
What you think chicken is?
I'm just saying, like,
Think fried chicken is.
it just be a little greasy.
That's one of them places where you get 2 or 3 drinks and you
Okay, so-
you in her ear, hey baby, you know, I know it's 2:30. You know what I mean? Like, for
But he
real,
really
like,
want to go to the hood club.
Yes, that's where you get the food at.
Oh, they got the
I was
best
hoping
food
you
in the
wouldn't go say
hood.
that. I was hoping you wouldn't go say that.
He like to go to. That's what he said. He
Yeah.
talking about wear the gray poupons, bougie. You know what?
She rolling the window down.
You know what?
Yes.
So it has to be some type of balance when it
Okay.
comes to that.
Okay.
So let's sit and say, all right, you got your bougie, and then basically, Chef is showing his hood side.
The hood side,
So
right?
you at some point, one of y'all, you know,
But you
he
live in
has to
Atlanta.
go to the bougie or the bougie side, but then you also have to go and visit the hood side. And that's what makes that balance and makes it seem like one person is not seeking more validation than the other.
Yeah. I
But
understand.
the bougie vibe is different because they don't want to like they
Did you
don't
see
they
what he
look,
wrote?
they look at you real crazy when you do stuff in the bougie. You know, like when you couple up and like
I love this man, yo. Chef.
He talking about so that's what our conversation was starting last night. He was
Okay.
like, I'm a hood. He really is hood.
Yeah.
Okay, so this the thing. Duke is hood too, straight
Okay.
out of Bankhead.
Okay.
Straight
Oh,
out of
he,
Bankhead.
okay.
Etheridge to the day.
Oh, he
died.
Etheridge. Oh, okay, yeah.
But you had like who's that? LaRon finding the balance because I told like it's a joke. It's a joke. I'd be like, boy, I took you out the hood because I'm like I ain't never lived that life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not. I mean, I can be ghetto, but I'm not hood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you have to find the balance. Even when it comes to like running the household, raising the kids.
Right.
Because he be on some rock outside, like screaming at my baby. And I'm like, boy, he 2. You not finna scream.
Duke is funny.
I'm finna beat him. I said, no, you are not. He's 2. You are not about to whip my, here you go with all that sensitive. I'm like, but sweetie, he's, case in point. My man's is 2. Potty training. What's the operative word in that? Training?
Right.
So we strip them down, butt naked, and be like, okay, use the potty. We sitting down, me, Duke, and girl child sitting at the kitchen table, and Raquel like, it smell like the zoo in here. And I'm like, the zoo? And so I'm just like, well, I did pass gas, but I don't think that's me, y'all. I was like, I don't think that's me. So they kept, Duke went over there in the corner, because we were like, we ain't seeing boy child in a minute. This man done boo-boo all over the floor. It was down his leg.
Oh.
It was just everywhere at this point, right?
That
So we cleaned, like he done stepped in it, so it was just a mess.
Right.
But Duke was like, I'm about to beat you. And I'm like, no, you're not. This man, no. What I said, he's potty training. I said, he's training. So that's what I want from a man, some understanding. Because you don't understand training.
I
was like, he knew what to do. He know what to potty at. He know that if he was to pee or boo-boo, he was going to. I said, dude, if he knew, he wouldn't be buying damn pull-ups every week. He be wearing the Spider-Man drawers every day. But he wears the pull-ups. He got on his Mickey Mouse pull-ups right now. Like, I want understanding.
Right.
You're not about to beat my baby. He don't know. He's training.
But he said this man.
This man, no. This man, boo-boo. So he walking around like, ooh. Like, I want you to do it again. I'm like, no, you don't.
We all like that.
I'm like,
That's
you want him to do what? 'Cause I was like, if you hit him, we finna fight. You're not about to hit him. Raquel, call the police because Clayton County is on the way. You're not about to. We will be boxing. We will be in that mug.
See, that's all we like. That's what we want. Understanding.
We want understanding.
Okay, what else? Come on.
That's what we want.
We want
Understanding.
We want understanding.
We want understanding.
Okay, so y'all want from what I'm understanding, what I'm hearing from y'all, Chef, because he said I'm not project here, I'm convicted felon.
Hey, and my card has a lifetime
Sean, you might want to tread light, man. Okay?
Exactly.
You might want to season that meal. You might want to pick up some seasoning, okay?
So what you're saying is you don't want me to be bougie.
But it's a certain level, like,
No.
it's a certain like, be you, but don't be so much of you to where you can't, like.
Except doing something else.
Listen,
Right.
one of us in this relationship gonna be the hood. It just happened to be Chef.
Right, because I can, I know he gonna protect me, this, that, and the other. And, but so you're saying that I have to go, y'all are saying,
Yes.
the men, that I will have to go visit.
Yes.
Yes.
You got to reach Hand Road or whatever.
That's a good time.
Candler
though.
Road or something. You gotta go to
yeah,
Candler
yeah.
Road.
That's a good time.
To the F, what's that? JJ's Fish. Get some shrimp.
With
You
the
gotta
crack
go-
on the chicken.
You gotta go there once in a while. You gotta go there once in a while.
The crack on the chicken.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dude asking for a cup.
My sister wouldn't allow me to hang with 559
corner,
back in the day. Y'all remember 559?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I got kicked out of that group because my sister was like, no, you too. So I always did the Club SO kayak clubs.
Yeah, I like
Midtown.
those too. I wasn't going to the I didn't go anything on Bankhead.
It's just something
in the
about being in the
West
club.
End.
and your baby got her arms
Central
wrapped
Station.
tight around.
Yeah,
you,
I didn't go to
just-
Central
One of them
Station.
hood.
So y'all are saying I gotta go visit that
I
with.
mean, listen. Sometime in
At
this
some
lifetime.
point.
It's a vibe.
I mean,
At
but
some
you will
point.
be with him though.
Yeah,
You
you
will
be with
be
him,
with
though.
Chef.
Right.
It ain't like you going out
Yeah.
with your girl.
So,
Okay.
and what's the
Okay.
first thing you gonna do? You gonna grab on Chef.
Right.
That's the reason why. Like, yo, you safe in here. You safe in
You
here.
know what this? You know what that does to
I ain't gonna
some?
read
Listen.
So I don't go in there with my fur and my.
No, ma'am.
Don't go in there with no damn fur.
Go in there with your sneakers.
That's
Don't
right.
even put your wedding ring on. Just take it off. Take it off.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. Don't do
What
it.
it, what it does is it
sometimes-
just opens the door. It opens the door for you to show him that, hey, I do like who you are, because
Exactly.
obviously you love who he is, and
Exactly.
that's where
Right.
he comes from. So he just wants to let you experience
Yeah.
where he comes from.
Right.
And that's if you talk about you want date night,
Mm-hmm.
that should be an okay date night. Like you say, you already know that you're protected.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
shouldn't be scared
Yeah.
about saying, "Oh, I don't know, that's a little risque for me."
Okay.
You know,
Because he
But
made a
because
point.
he got you.
He was like, I bought those little date night boxes. And of course, they were made by the others, right? They were made by the others. I do admit it was.
Okay.
And he said, I attempted the. He was like, but look at the boxes. Like, this stuff don't apply to us.
None.
You gotta
Yeah.
make it your
I was
own.
gonna say, make your
You gotta
own.
make it your own. And
Yeah.
somebody said
Okay.
it's character and morals first is what they look for. Yeah, you got to have some kind of morals.
Okay.
Cause
You know
Erica
what? I got one for
But
you.
you know
go
what,
hang
though?
with Handsome Honey in the hood. They
but
have
some-
the
but-
best food and drink.
But the thing is, though, is to get that. Sometimes you could be a little bit too bougie.
And that's what he said. I'm too
Like,
bougie.
like bougie should turn off at certain points. It shouldn't carry through. It's okay when we go out. You have that little vibe, and you know she's real.
See,
cute
he
and
said he
pretty
gotta
and-
love me. Okay.
and good stuff. But sometimes you gotta let it go for other stuff to just come out. Like you gotta just sometimes being bougie. Nah, ain't no time to be
Gotta be
bougie.
bad and bougie.
Woo!
yeah.
Oh, so I gotta be bad and bougie.
Yeah.
Well, you know, since I left school, maybe I could do that now.
Yeah. You gotta be the
You been doing
perfect
that.
me.
I could do that maybe now
Yeah, a
that.
little bit more bad.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit more bad.
We didn't want.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Hey, pick a different costume to dress up in.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Hey, see, that's what.
Look, she was like www.
But men love stuff like that. They like that variety. For one, a man loves a woman that is so multicultural to where it's like being with different people. I have all that in you.
So I'm almost trying to understand if we can figure out what y'all want, then maybe y'all can figure out what we want.
No, it's
Like,
possible.
If you can figure out what you want, you will know what men want. That's what I'm saying.
We simple. I'm gonna be honest with you. We
Again.
simple. We simple.
So-
Yo,
Simple.
Y'all
Like,
always say y'all simple.
Y'all
Right.
Y'all have a twist of complexity.
we're-
complexity.
yeah, we're not
complexity.
simple.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
you.
I always say this: with men, women do
No
not
one is
need
simple.
money.
What?
With a man, a woman does not need money. At
Oh, it'd
all.
be like your girl.
Okay,
Yeah, it'd be like
okay.
your folks.
Like
who got the
literally,
water thrown
you
on them.
don't. Like
when the
literally-
man didn't love her and was
yeah.
just standing there.
We're so in tune to y'all. Like it's so simple what we want from y'all. It's a given. You don't have to buy.
Right, Tress, ask
you don't
them,
have
what's
to
the
buy a gift. Like
difference?
women spend hundreds of dollars on gifts. Sometimes the best gift is you.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that
I'm
case,
always a gift.
Duke don't ask for nothing no more. right here.
Duke is so cool. He was so laid back. And when you told me he was like in the Etheridge court, I said,
Baby,
yeah, he
yes.
he
Born
chilled.
and raised.
He those the kids I taught over there.
I wish you
That-
would. I wish you would.
Listen, we are live in the studio. We are talking with classically Caprice, Whitney, DJ Johnny, Prince, Lauren, Tank Swartzcott, and Nelson. We are chopping it up with we talking about this whole what women want. Johnny said we don't know what we want.
No.
But want everything.
But want everything.
We do want everything.
Everything.
You know,
We-
I ain't gonna lie though, that's a true statement.
Okay, yeah, I'm waiting for it. Like, what's that?
I
No,
mean,
that's
I'm not
how they
gonna.
say it though. It's like y'all Mike Tyson. I want everything.
It's true.
It is true.
I'm in that
Like,
finding myself stage though.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
I'm still in the like figure because with me, like I don't know. I always lost interest fast.
Okay.
You know? So
Yeah.
I never really, like, nobody really stuck around for real, because I lose interest fast. Like,
Okay.
So it's your fault.
it might be. I don't know.
She just made the biggest statement.
Exactly.
People, and it goes with men too.
Yes,
Yep.
it does.
Finding your state.
Yes.
You not finding yourself. That's what's wrong with dating right now.
Yeah.
Not knowing
Yeah.
who they are
Not knowing who
and
they are.
what they want.
Yeah.
I
You
agree.
can't sit up here and establish a connection with somebody
Right.
because
I
now
agree
you're
as well.
confused because one day you're gonna want to go out and the next day you're gonna want to stay in or do all this
Hot,
and
cold.
there's nothing wrong with those things. Yeah, you just hot and
Chilling,
cold and
warm.
stuff. And
That's right.
it's,
I
so
agree.
If you don't know yourself,
Yeah.
when you get into a relationship, to tell someone, hey, this is me, and this is how I like stuff, and with the room to possibly adapt to certain things, because again, definitely in a marriage, that compromise comes in play. And so, Tashawn, this is that compromise. Hey, Chef is doing the things that you enjoy doing or being supportive of the things that you like doing. And I get what Miss Evelyn was saying, some hoods that you can't go in because a big chested man can't stop a bullet.
Right.
I understand
That's
that
true,
too.
Yeah.
But still, you have to be some form of supportive to say, hey, I trust this man enough to go out with him in this particular area or this particular thing that he enjoys doing. And what that does for that man is it allows him to say, okay, he does care. He cares about me because this is what I like doing.
That's right. That's right.
And then there's other things like, for instance, when you out with your man and you in the hood, like I said, the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna grab on to him a little bit more. You're gonna hold on to him a little bit tighter. And we notice that. We like that. We like that. We like having baby on our side grabbing. And it's just remember when you were in college.
But then that also adds to let him know that okay, Bae's a little bit uncomfortable.
Okay.
So let me make sure
She's
that
good.
No
I'm
doubt.
doing what I'm doing to
Right.
make sure that she feels
Right.
okay, and letting her know that hey, if it's too rough,
Okay.
then we can
can
leave
bounce out. Yep,
But that
yep.
should be the same thing with him too.
Right.
If he's sitting up here saying, looking uncomfortable because it's a little too bougie in this
And
area.
Chef would do that. He'll tell me. He'll
He'll
be
let
like,
you know.
he'll let me know in a
He'll let
heartbeat.
you know.
And my girlfriend Sharia, they're like one of the another couple that helps me. She tells me all the time. She's like, T, you too bougie. Come on down. She is. And I be like, Sharia, so it's your fault because you've been slacking on my lessons. So I need my lessons back because she'll help me too. She'll be like, just loosen up. She like, let's loosen up, sis. And I'll be like, oh. But I think now because I'm not teaching, it'll help me calm down. Okay. So now I'm kind of hearing what y'all was saying
you
with
have to
the.
be careful about what you're doing, right?
Yeah, it's like because I've been so conservative in that career, like I'm always because everybody's always watching. I'm literally always running into a parent or a student, and so and teachers get that slack, like and you can really literally sue and take legal actions now for real, like with teachers. If you see them on their personal time, if you read throughout the stories or whatever, people that's education, they have had problems being in the public. So we never got a chance to be people in our career. You know what I'm saying? So we always have to put on this facade, like even in our personal time.
Right.
I'm not lying. People can like literally teachers have. There was a case. Literally, the principal just lost his job because he took a photo with his wife on the beach and she was in a bikini.
Really?
So yes.
Wow, come on.
Because
man.
the parents were like, it was inappropriate, and it's like this is his wife, and they were celebrating exactly.
That pisses me off.
Thank
How
you,
gonna tell me
and
that's
and it's still ongoing. So he is suspended. He lost his job because the parents were like, it's in. So again, I
I have a
think
feeling the school is about to be named after him.
right. But it's just many cases like this. So for me, I've always been in that protection mode. So I'm thinking now that I'm not, I can be a little like, because I'm hearing y'all. I am hearing you, and it's almost kind of like we need to trust y'all if we're gonna be.
Because we with y'all for a reason. Men marry what they really like.
Okay.
Then why you cheat?
Oh.
Turn this table around.
did
That's a
that? Why she
difference.
did that? Why
That's
she
a
did that? Why
difference.
she did that? Why she
That's
did
a
that? Why she
difference.
did that?
I'm just
Ooh.
saying.
That is
You
not
know,
a man.
What did the
That is
vision
not a
say?
man.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
not-
they
That's not a
logic.
man.
First of
What
all,
they
that's
say,
not that dude.
if you catch me cheating,
That's
that
not
don't
a
mean I
man.
don't love you.
Oh, right.
What
Yeah,
they say,
yeah.
he said, that's
If
that
I
crazy
get
logic.
caught cheating,
Now, hold on.
that don't
Since
mean
you,
I
since you
don't
want to
love
go
Not a
you.
there,
man.
before you
I
call me
love my
cheating,
tea.
did I
That's the
tell you
truth,
before that, we cool, but, this ain't it?
Real men don't cheat.
No.
Saying.
All right.
What you say?
If
Real
I
men
told
don't
you-
cheat.
If I told you, in
Real
the
men don't
if I
cheat.
told you in the beginning
They
that you're
don't.
not the one and we just kicking it,
But
how
what
can it
is
be
a
cheating?
real man though? What's a real man?
Somebody who tells you that
Johnny
listen,
Prince.
it's cool for us to hang out and be together,
He
but
said-
this is not a relationship. Like real
Exactly.
men,
Now,
be
somebody
honest.
Caprice, were
say-
you talking about a relationship though?
No, okay, so somebody just said, one of these men just said a man marries what he wants.
Yeah, what he
Right.
likes.
Right,
What he likes.
Right.
right. So
So
why?
if you like me,
Right.
and you love me enough, why are you out here still with
Because he
the
didn't
cheating?
need you. That's the problem.
Then why did you marry me?
Because men
don't
feel
need you.
men feel that they don't need a woman, and that's retarded.
Okay,
Yes.
why
That's
then
crazy.
why are we married? Why
Because,
are we still
Right.
not
he wanted
dating?
you. That's why. I'm telling y'all now.
Hold
on.
Okay, take.
Go, please.
Yes, please.
Tell y'all now. Hold on.
Tell us.
Hey, wants and needs are two different things.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Wants and needs are two different
Right, they're
things.
two different things.
here. This is Johnny Prince is talking, right? Every man needs a wife. Hear me out, okay? I believe every man needs a wife.
Okay.
Right?
Facts.
And oh yeah, something going on. So if a man, it's crazy for me to hear a man says, I don't need no woman, I don't need like, bro, what? Like what? I feel a man won't reach his fullest potential without a wife, period. Without a woman, without
Correct.
a wife, period. So if he married you because he said he wanted you, and he didn't need you, then that should be a red flag.
Yep.
Okay, if he didn't need you,
If he feel he didn't need you, what could my thing is? There's nothing that can balance a man like a woman.
Yep.
There's nothing. His cars, his money, nothing.
right, right.
His
you
job,
got to go into,
nothing.
you got to go into great detail with the need, and it's not a need
No.
of saying that. Oh, I need you to wash my clothes.
No,
Right.
No, that's
No.
a wholly totally different.
It's a wholly
need. It's just
totally
like me.
right.
I need my wife not because she makes me whole. I'm already whole.
Yeah, no, not
Right.
that. No.
It's just like he said, that balance for me. That it's I don't want nobody else. I can even see, and me and her, we talk about this, like how we can look at somebody else and like, dang, or she can say, oh man, he's fine, or I can sit up and say she's cute,
Right,
but that's not what I want.
right.
I'm confident in myself to sit up here and know that there are other beautiful women, and possibly even someone that can give me what I think I want from her,
Right.
but I don't want that because I'm satisfied with what I got.
Right. So with
So,
that
a
thought, hold that thought, LaRon. We got to take a quick break, and we're gonna come back to that because that's very interesting what y'all are saying. So I need you, Johnny,
No, for
ready.
real.
We're gonna learn something today, baby.
We gonna.
I'm gonna learn something today.
So listen, I need y'all to stay connected to 101 TKO Radio in the mail room. We are talking about what women, well, we start off talking about what women want, need, but now we doing, So Johnny said real men don't cheat. Y'all stay connected. 101 TKO Radio. We'll be right back, y'all.
It's not cheating, I tell you.
What's
Drop
up,
it
you
like it's
guys?
hot.
We
Drop it
are
like it's
back.
hot. Drop it.
101
My bad.
TKO. You
Took me
keep
back
going.
to
You
that
back.
one.
We are the mail room.
Ah.
Listen, we are having good conversation today on the mail room. I'm learning a lot. I love listening to my fellas, and we talking.
You do?
Caprice and Whitney, we sharing. You know, we started off talking about what women want, need from y'all, want from y'all, and then somehow it turned around.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He like it did. And
it
what's up?
turned around, you know.
It didn't turn around. It's just the truth was.
Yeah.
No,
You exposed
you
reality
know,
of
one
yourself.
thing-
Chef
you can
came
do is
on,
flip the script.
you know.
One thing-
That's what we can do.
Yeah,
You know that
flip the script
script.
right.
Well.
Because Chef came on, flipping the script, trying to, trying to out me and all that.
We can never flip the script on y'all because the thing about women is your gift is your tongue. Your gift is your tongue.
Oh,
We can never out talk you.
Yeah.
We can never out duke you. We can never out word you. Your tongue is so sharp sometimes it cut us, and which I don't realize the little paper cuts y'all do, they bleed.
Hey,
And we made
got a Band-Aid
every
for
word
it.
of
Okay,
No,
but
you
guess
didn't.
what? You got your wounded animal walking
You
around
got-
the house bleeding with a
you got a
Band-Aid
Band-Aid.
on.
You
And
got-
guess what?
you got-
He's
You see
still
that?
cortisone.
You see? You got a Band-Aid. You see?
You got a
Put a Band-Aid
cortisone.
on it.
You got peroxide. You got peroxide.
Y'all are horrible. Y'all are real. My
You got
God.
alcohol. Pour the alcohol on it. Let it burn.
Oh, you see?
You got other women in here looking at you like, wait a minute.
No, I'm not hard, y'all. I am calming down. I was hard last night. That's why my ball didn't keep going in, because I was trying to be so. I'm learning how to calm down and be soft. I'm learning.
Yeah, you learning?
So I take that
When
back.
you gonna
Don't
learn?
put peroxide. No, don't put alcohol. Put a little peroxide on it, because it'll,
Chef bleeding now from 5 years ago. He still Chef.
He changed his bandages this morning and kept on rolling. Like a real G. That's what we
Bed-
do. We
bed
change
full
our
of blood.
bandages and keep it rolling.
Bed full of blood.
we both be trying to be hard. He tell me, why you so hard?
Yeah, why you so hard?
I'm just so hard.
And you know what?
Cali
The
from
sad
the
thing is, we gotta start preparing our young boys for this, because they gotta. Dudes asked us. I said, "Listen, I want you to listen to one song." I gave him "No Woman, No Cry." I said, "Just listen to this," and I said, "I promise you, at some point, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna hit you back.
my
It's the
God.
life. It's the life you choose."
Oh my God.
One time he made me mad, right? So I will express through music or whatever, and I put on my playlist. It had the whole scrap, knuckle you buck, and all of that. What?
Take these subtle
You in there cooking? I'm in here cleaning up, and the music playing. What?
So you got a vacuum and he got hot grease.
Yep.
Exactly.
I was like,
Oh my God.
and he said, so that's what you do, huh?
That's what
I
they
said,
say.
yep.
So that's how you really feel.
And that's why I be like, yep,
That's how
yep,
you really feel, huh?
yep. And I'd be like, and then I'll be in the car, have my music on, put on my Dre, NWA, yep.
You
Yeah.
see how we've been here almost 2 hours and they still have not yet to say what they want?
We did tell you what it.
Y'all
We
wasn't
did.
You
Y'all
told
wasn't
us,
listening?
hold on.
to
You told
listen.
us that we want a woman, a freak. You remember, they labeled the things that we want. Y'all want.
We did tell y'all
But
what we want.
the only
Do
reason
y'all
why
want?
It's
We said we
What do y'all want?
understand it.
Is
We said
Yeah,
we
we
want
said understanding.
We want y'all to listen, because
That was a
y'all
song.
wasn't
Right.
No, we were
right.
listening, but my thing is, that's all? What do y'all want?
I mean, the understanding, the listening.
Hey, we don't have this much turmoil over
listening.
this
She said she
other
wants
thing.
y'all to stop being so aggressive.
I'm like, y'all really trying to get deep with this? Like, is it that deep?
Yeah, because y'all the ones talking about we don't know what y'all want and we ain't listening to y'all and yada yada yada. So tell me what you want.
You don't listen to me.
Understanding and what's the other one?
Understanding.
Understanding.
Listening.
Listening.
In 2 hours, all they said was understanding and listening. 2 hours,
We
y'all.
want y'all to protect us.
Yeah,
Okay,
protect
three,
it.
What
Yeah.
else? Come on.
Say, yeah.
Look, I had told y'all I don't know. I told y'all, so don't look at me.
Evelyn said the answer to what women need depends on the woman. Men are constantly by treating any woman like she wants the same thing as every woman, then call her a bad name when she tells him different. That's why knowing yourself is critical
Come
for a
on now.
healthy relationship.
Come
That
on.
is true.
Mhm. Come on.
And it is true. We as individually, I can't hear you, LaRon.
You can.
Yeah, now
There
you
you
can. And
I was
that
gonna
is
say,
true.
I was just gonna say with that. That's what I was actually saying before you hit that. Is that y'all say understanding, but understanding from any individual woman is totally different.
Come on.
If you don't understand yourself,
Right.
we ain't gonna understand.
Exactly.
You. It's like pulling straws. And
Come on.
so we
You
play
heard
the
that?
guessing game. And
You
I
heard
can
that,
say
man?
that with my
Caprice,
previous
don't take
You
marriage.
heard that, man?
I mean,
and this is what it is. Y'all want us. I'm telling y'all want so much of us. We want y'all want us to understand y'all. We want y'all to accept everything from y'all. And this is who I am. Take it or leave it. You can find nothing better. You want all of that from us, right?
Yeah.
But y'all don't know yourselves enough to even know what you want. So what
it's like that commercial you keep asking, what do you want?
yeah, what do you want? What do you want? And
I just want something to eat.
exactly.
That sound like Mike Tyson now.
So
So
he-
eat your children. Praise our Lord.
So listen, so here go a good question.
I want everything.
Is it safe
Come on now.
to enter a relationship with someone who doesn't know who they are?
No.
I don't know
No.
because
So why are y'all dating on these dating sites? Why are y'all dating?
Dating and being in a
It is not
relationship are
safe.
different, though.
No, I will
Okay,
give.
let her explain.
Yeah, talk about
Because
it.
when people say dating, it's like you getting to know this person and you weighing your options. Like you could be dating multiple people, but it's different when you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So
but
if you just
dating
dating,
nowadays, I don't mean to cut you off,
Go
but
ahead.
dating nowadays is including sex.
yeah.
Yep.
Did it
Yep.
not
So
include
that's
back in the day?
that's what the
Wait a minute.
comes.
What is that?
It is not dating once you cross that sexual line.
Exactly.
Interesting. That's like okay.
That's today. That's
today.
that's unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's a reality.
That's a good question because back in the day when we didn't understand dating.
Okay.
Dating for us back in the 80s and 90s, we connected ourselves with one person and we didn't allow ourselves to
Oh, there was, like,
explore.
multiple dating.
Yeah, so
Okay.
dating, and then it was like you had sex with that person, and then you end up being committed to that person, and then you regret because you end up committing yourself to that person, then going to marry,
Yes.
and then you regret it.
But that's an error on your part.
No.
Well, no,
dating-
because you
dating-
didn't.
dating
Well,
is just going
again,
out.
because especially as a woman, if you were to date multiple women, you were considered a whore. So we didn't have that
The
balance.
double standard.
It was double standard. So that's why you saw men was like, it was okay. Y'all were glorified for dating. For women, it was like, because I remember my aunt was single, right? And she dated men, but it was also, your aunt got a different man, but she was dating. When you get older, it was like she was dating. She didn't want to be married.
she was dating.
Dating. I don't know if she had sex with these men or not, but she was going, and this was like the 70s and 80s when she was traveling.
That's my
Right,
thing.
it was a
problem is she did.
right.
If y'all
So-
can get y'all rocks off, we
Right, exactly.
Right, and you don't have
But-
to say it's a relationship.
Right.
Oh, my God.
So
But
for
that is
us
true,
back
though.
So
then,
wait a minute
It
now.
could just be
but
casual.
so
That's
now,
my- this is my problem. It's always casual with me.
Yeah.
It's never like
So you feel, so men and women today, and we spoke about this the other morning, and I feel that's an issue, that men and women feel that they can rock whoever, however many people they want without any psychological, nothing to come with that.
no, if they choose that
If they
life,
choose that life.
then it's going to come with some consequences,
Now-
and that's why you have to
But-
understand.
I got a quick question.
But Prince, hold on. Even with that, Prince, again, this is the thing. There's nothing wrong, and this goes both ways. There's no double standard. It is okay for a man to sit and say, okay, hey, I'm going to take Brenda out to Chipotle and
Said Brenda.
and have
She
that
old?
date with her, figure out who, just talk to her for a little bit, and then maybe next week take Kelly out and talk to her. What the problem and the psychological issue comes in at, again, once we cross that sexual energy line, then that's where the mental comes
That's what
in.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
sit and I
I
can
can
take
agree.
anybody, I can take 50 women out on a date because that is still considered like friends or whatnot. As long as I'm not taking her back home or she's not taking him home from the club after dancing and whatnot, being drunk, it's nothing wrong with that. That's what we are supposed to do. Because also, even in the marriage, we are still supposed to continue to date our spouse.
Right. What you said,
It's
Nelson?
never-
So,
Hold on. You want the mic?
so I think, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of time people associate sex with emotion.
Yep.
Right.
If you,
They do.
if you only really break down just the definition of sex, if somebody just going to just to have sex without emotion, I think that's where a lot of people can, you know what I'm saying,
Correct.
who don't who can just sleep with multiple people
yeah.
because they're not putting feelings into it.
Yeah.
That's
Some
what I'm
people,
saying. It can be casual.
but
Very.
some people, you know what I'm saying, one person might feel that way, the other person might get some type of attachment
Yeah.
to that person. And that's where
Don't
I think
attach
a lot
yourself to me unless I tell you.
Yeah.
And that's why that communication in
You're
the
not gonna get him in
beginning.
that whole thing, and then he not
That
gonna
kind
get
of scared
attached.
me right there, class.
But the communication in the very
You don't
beginning
have to be attached.
You know
has to
what?
be
I'm
has
listening
to
to
be
like this
set.
here.
So if you said that I'm
Several
just
times I
I'm
have
just
been
dating, that means multiple people. I don't want to have sex with you. I'm not, or you don't. You know, it's like you have to make that very clear. Or you can say, you know what, I'm looking for a cut buddy. You know, are you up for that role? You make that
let me ask you
clear
this question.
because that's what happens. Yeah, it's a role.
Yeah, but if you,
Oh, it is, baby. Don't call me. Don't call
That's
me.
fine.
We're not
but
friends.
if you got
We're
50
not
cut
dating.
buddies, that's an issue.
No.
Right. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the issue.
If once you get to
That
the
ain't a cut, that's a wound.
50 cut buddies?
and that's why again you have those soul ties when you decide and
Nobody
I
look at
tell
that.
people when you decide that you want a healthy and a real relationship, you're gonna have to go through a detox period.
You got to.
because you are soul tied with all of these people.
Yes.
And that's something I had to do. And I
cannot-
speak transparent about it because, again, in my book, I talk about I had to get rid of
Yeah.
all of those soul ties
That's
from
right.
college.
That's right.
People don't understand. Even in college days, the men that I had relationships with, you cannot bring that because you're going to still have that lingering spirit on you. I don't care how many years later.
That's right.
Anytime you can start comparing your ex to your new,
Right.
you still have that spirit on you. And a lot of
exactly.
people don't understand that. You gotta
Wow.
cut those soul ties.
That's right.
That's what it means by making myself new for my new husband or my new wife. We know you're not gonna be re-virginized, you know,
Yeah.
technically, physically, but you can clean your spirit out. And that is a problem with a lot of people. People are just having sex with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they want a
This is
real
my thing.
relationship
Exactly.
afterwards.
That's my point.
Yeah. And it's
They keep
like,
having
This
these
is my
sexes.
thing with the sex.
Yeah.
When folks say that they can have sex without any form of emotional connection, for me, that's a lie.
That is a lie. You said a man to have sex or anybody to have sex without any
That's
emotion.
not a lie.
It's
It's
a lie.
not a
That's
lie.
What that tells me
There's
about
several
that,
people
what
I
that
haven't
tells
called
me
back.
about that person.
Hold on.
yeah. With-
That doesn't mean he didn't have no emotions though.
Then yes,
Right.
it does.
I've done it before.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No. But my thing is still, even if you have done it or you feel like you have done it, you still have to look at yourself and see the disrespect that you have for yourself that you going.
Girl,
And-
close that letter. Over. We're done. Thank you. Thank you.
I guess I disrespected myself a big time in college because I
I
was
disagree with that.
I was the opposite. I was the one that's like, oh no, you my cut buddy. We do
So
it.
hold on.
Exactly.
So it don't take a level of emotion to get erect or aroused?
No, I guess the emotion.
It's dark. No. That's different.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Sexually, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like emotion as far as, okay, I'm loving this person.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
come on.
I'm not talking about that.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
But
about.
there has to be a level of an emotion for you to rock.
You gotta find somebody to play with.
It depends.
You can just have sexual
No.
chemistry. You
No.
can really just have
Even-
sexual chemistry.
That's an
Yeah.
emotion.
Or like, what
Okay.
about people who
Even-
have one night stands? You meet somebody in the club and then
That's an emotion.
Well, what kind of emotion?
it's attraction, it's lust.
Rape,
It's
I
less.
wouldn't say it's emotion.
Yeah, what you say, Ron?
I'm not
even
emotional
rape
attached.
is even rape is an emotion. It's
Exactly.
an angry emotion.
Exactly. Everything is an
And
emotion.
It's
Everything is an
something
energy.
that's attached. It's an energy.
Yeah.
And again, that's what's so sacred about sex, and that's what I guess that's what kills
Who
me
says
about
sex is
how we
sacred?
just throw sex out there. And don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if you can't tell me, y'all heard that, period. Sex is an act.
It's an act, and it can be sacred if it's done with
It's
you and your
sacred.
partner, with the right
It's
partner, with your
sacred.
partner.
Correct.
Done with the correct, with the right
Just
person
say
is
if
you
sacred.
would-
No.
I
If
think
you
I
believe
agree.
in
It's
church,
not.
No,
or
I
any
think sex is a
form
sacred
of
act.
God,
I think it's a sacred
if you
act.
believe in God in any form or fashion, sex is a sacred act.
I think
If you
it's a
want
sacred
to
act.
see with
But
that,
it's a
it's a
sacred
sacred act that connects.
It's like a spiritual-
That make that puzzle that
Oh, you're 4
one.
minutes.
Okay, so look, we gotta wrap this up, and I'm writing this question out. So the next question is set an act.
You want to extend it? You want to extend it?
Or is it sacred?
You want to extend it?
It's both
Huh?
because it's how you put it.
Can we? Okay, we
30
got
minutes.
30 more
30
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah, he gonna let us extend 30
biggest
more
thing
minutes.
is though, it's the generation. Number one, it's the hypocriticalness that our people have had with this, because they'll sit there and say, well, this, that, and the other, but then you come to find out, well, Mr. Johnny Lincoln on the corner, because him and Miss Mary been messing around for 20, 30 years. They
Yeah.
disguised it as other things.
Yeah, yeah, and then and you have to have that understand. Evelyn says the sacred act has been regulated down to an act.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Nothing.
so we watered it down.
We watered it down.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why people feel like it's not sacred.
I mean,
It's
Right.
sex.
I can see
Yeah.
where it's
No.
sacred and where, like, I do believe in soul ties and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I also believe that people can just have sex and that just
And-
be it.
So
that's
you got to
it.
understand. You got to ask yourself, why am I having sex with this person?
Because it
Yeah.
feels
Why are you
good.
connecting
Oh, 'cause
with a
it's
Why
person?
are you?
And then I
Okay,
think.
so why are we randomly having sex?
Right.
Right.
That's
So
just
I can
like
tell
my
you from
question.
personal experience,
Why?
when I was just
No,
randomly
no,
having sex, it was because I wanted to, and at that
Y'all
time,
thinking too much
I'm
too
just
much.
like,
Too deep.
You
For real?
stressed,
Okay.
I'm stressed.
For real, for real?
Right.
It's too deep?
I think so. Like, it's just sex. Well,
So,
I ain't gonna say just, but it's like
Okay.
So you feel a person
it-
can have sex with 100 people and it has no effect on them whatsoever?
some people are, what do they call it?
Detached.
Detached.
Yeah.
They don't have good.
Guess
people
what though? That's a
skills.
problem with that person. That's why they're detached.
Or but we've had guests on the show before, like they've commented that I think in the book that she had,
Yeah.
that basically that this is no one man's culture.
yeah, it's
Some women feel
and
like
but
that.
again,
They
like
feel like that.
that's
There's
your but
no
again,
dominance over this.
And that's why I
however
said
your
the-
go ahead.
Just the definition of sex.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people feel that that's all it is. Just
Right.
Y'all first guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And then too, you got to see where you are, because if you've been sexually traumatized, you're going to develop that,
That's right.
that cold heart, that heart
That's right.
that you're like, okay, it's just sex. I don't have no connections because of what I went through.
Right.
Or the opposite, if you're looking for something, then you're going to be like, okay, it's just sex to me. But once you have an understanding of, going back to what we said, who you know you are, who you are as a person,
You have a better respect.
you're gonna
for
have
yourself,
a
ain't gonna
you,
do
you really do, because now looking back at the beginning, it's like, no, I didn't have respect for myself because I let everybody into my space.
Yeah.
First of all,
Yeah.
and yeah, you do have that you have those consequences afterwards, because you are giving yourself. But when we know the depths of what sex means and what that connection, because it is a connection.
It's a connection.
So
It's a
sex,
connection.
so sex is just an act for you. That's it. That's all it is. It's
I'm just
nothing.
saying, like, it don't have to be deep. Like,
But it is, but my thing is, it is though.
All
It's
right,
just
so
you're not
that's
making
the
it
case.
I wouldn't say it's
If
like
that's the
you don't
case,
have self-respect.
why are we asking people
Yeah.
why are they cheating then? If
Right.
it's not deep, why are we worried about somebody cheating?
Right.
Yeah, the
But
trauma
why-
is a
why you
different
cheating
conversation.
and
You
too.
made
in
a
a
commitment.
committed
Like, if you
relationship.
just, yeah.
But it's just sex, so it ain't nothing.
Now y'all twisting. Now y'all
Speaking
twisting.
from a single
Okay.
perspective. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not speaking for people
Yeah,
who
no
cheat.
doubt. No
Right.
doubt. No
You know,
doubt.
I'm speaking from a single perspective.
Right.
Get somebody else who's single.
Now I have to agree. If you're
Okay,
single,
so-
if you're a single person, if you are truly single and really living that single life, and you choose
You may have sex.
to have sex with somebody, and y'all both are consenting adults, and I just think that there's some other stuff that goes along with that, because you will carry some people. One of y'all may carry something over from the experience. And that's a fact. That's
absolutely.
Yeah, I can
not
agree
even
with
that. One thing, and this part of the experience, you can have sex with somebody up to a certain point. At some point, somebody's going to develop feelings, especially if it's constant, ongoing.
And that's why that communication in the very beginning
That don't mean nothing.
is
That's why I
so.
say don't like
It
me unless I tell
depends.
you to.
It
You can tell a
don't.
man this is what it is, boy. But I'm telling you, if it's the best you've ever gotten,
That's
it's gonna
true.
be hard.
That's true.
To detach from that.
That is
Damn,
true.
What you doing, babe? What you doing, babe?
Right, because I had one like that.
Be blocked and blessed.
Right, because I had one like that, and I explained to him in the very beginning, no, dude, we not in a relationship. I'm living my best at that time. We didn't live our best. Like I'm living.
Call it your best
He
life,
wanted
huh?
it at that time. Yeah, in my college, it's like, and he wanted a relationship, and he could not fathom. He was like, he tried to change me, and I was like, no, I don't. I'm not into a relationship. Matter of fact, you need to go because I got somebody that's coming over in a few minutes. So head on out.
You with
love
that?
that for you.
I'm not
Okay.
proud of that, but that's the
Yo.
that's the truth. That a lot of, and I tell my niece, like, you're gonna live, you're gonna
Well.
experience life, and you're gonna experience sexual, you know, your partners. But understand, it's gonna come with a consequence because
Absolutely.
you're gonna connect. If you don't put it. If you don't put it out there what you're expecting, you're going to come across that man who is going to feel like he is ready for a relationship with you. And if you give up the goodies to him, he may not understand.
That's right.
Then he may develop into a stalker or something
Correct.
negative.
Correct.
That's right.
And you know what I'm
Correct.
saying? So you have to be careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though y'all out here living your best life,
Right.
I don't care what social media says. There's going to be a consequence. So you have to have that talk with. You have to be honest about the whole sexual experience because it is a lot, and that's what we don't. We do like to just sleep around and live our best life or whatever. But the truth of the matter, you're gonna connect with somebody who is going to. You done put it on them,
No doubt, no
and they
doubt.
like, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
we going
Oh,
out.
right, right.
You mine.
Right.
You know what? Let me add to that, to Sean, and actually it goes into what Whitney was saying with that flavor. So, and I'm gonna use a woman for an example. Both woman and man, and that's something I had to explain to my son. If you sit up here, because my son was doing the same thing, and I'm like, if you call yourself just randomly having sex. Okay, that's you. I don't believe in that, but if you're gonna do that. But don't go in 100% because then you're gonna sit across. Oh yeah, this mine and all this tight 100% type stuff and that extra giving it just the best of you. That woman is gonna sit up here and possibly, regardless of her saying that, yeah, we just doing it just to be doing it. If she called back the next day wanting some more, there's an attachment.
Yeah, you got that
There's
right.
something good about
You
it.
got that
There's
right.
something good about it.
Yeah, you
And
got
it
that
goes
right.
both ways, even with him.
And normally,
goes both
normally
ways.
we end up answering the phone.
Yeah.
So
And then
when you
also,
sit up
you know,
here
it's
and say
like-
random sex, random sex with no emotion is just you, so a woman just sitting there not moving and a man doing jackrabbit.
Right.
He get his feel off and y'all going on y'all emotional way. But if y'all sitting up here all passionate, grabbing backs and holding and kissing and deep emotion on that, that's emotion.
That's right. That's right.
What?
It all depends on like they say the power of the tongue. So if somebody saying like you know what I'm saying while you having sex and you saying certain things,
Yeah.
the other person, even though right now they just you know how they might feel, the
Right.
other person might take that and
Correct.
start,
That's
like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, especially if they're in a vulnerable state, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
State or whatnot. you
Yeah.
know, so
I mean,
Yeah.
and it is that is important because you'll have how you do it.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
important
So
because there's
ev-
certain things that you can
There's
put
a-
into that
yeah.
and little extras like whoa he did that.
Yeah.
He must really
Right.
like
And then
you.
you giving yourself, and that's why you should not be giving yourself to just random people, because again, you're going to perform.
Look at
and
Whitney's
then
face. Let me tell you something, Whitney. Let me tell you something.
but
right?
look, Evelyn says take food. There is an act in chewing and swallowing, but flavor makes it an experience.
Yeah.
Sex is a physical act, but emotions flavor this experience. Some people can eat food just to not be hungry, but some others want a savoring. What's true for one may not be true for another.
correct.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah. So I mean, like I tell people again,
Well, let me tell you something. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is what I'm dealing with in the dating world right now. Okay.
Okay.
So now,
This
this is what I'm dealing with.
I'm just listening.
Take a quick
Okay.
break.
So
Okay,
listen,
okay.
when we come back, listen, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. And of course, you know it's muted on Facebook. So tune
I do
in to
the same
101
thing.
TKO Radio. When we come back, we want to hear what DJ Johnny Prince is dealing with in the dating world. Because he ain't, look, y'all, stay connected to 101 TKO Radio. We be right back.
Say what he dealing.
One.
Makes me love it.
Listen, we are back live in the studio, 101 TKO Radio and the mail room. Listen, we this topic is hot. Chef talking about.
Yeah, I see
you
right?
see him
I see
talking
you cut
about
up.
P ain't worth the headaches. You right, and so is the D ain't worth the headaches
Oh, yeah?
either. So hey,
Y'all
you
smashing
know.
windows out here though.
But listen, we are talking about what women want and now what men want, and then we're talking about. So look, DJ Johnny Prince
Oh, my goodness.
he got something to share with us about this whole dating thing. As a single man out here
How
now
bad is it, brother? How
in
bad
a
is it?
tutu.
It's real bad.
It's real bad?
I'm talking about like 40 women in their 40s.
Oh.
Who really don't know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
of their past. They
Yeah.
you know, they had a certain mindset. So now they think that, they tell themselves, you know what, I want to move on. I want to have a successful relationship. I want to get married.
Yeah.
I want to have a family. You know what I mean? But, when I ask them, well, who are you? And they can't tell me. Well, I'm trying to search for myself. I'm trying to find myself now. And I'm like, no, I mean, I don't know. For me to try to enter a relationship with you at this stage without you not knowing who you are is going to be too much of a headache for me.
So you're not ready to take on that responsibility.
No, I can't.
Right.
No,
Right.
your therapist is.
But I don't think
yeah.
the men know who they are either.
You're right. No, you're right.
Y'all
You're
are
right.
45. Y'all are
You're
40
right.
plus.
That's
and y'all
every-
still out here playing
I'm not
games.
talking about just women. They are men, the same thing.
Exact
They,
same
they,
way.
they don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And this is what's going on dating. So now everybody
Yeah.
don't know who they are, but they think that, okay, so if 2-3 weeks of talking, or even 2-3 days.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's okay
Yeah.
to have sex, and now we go together,
Right.
and they ain't trying
Right.
to figure life out together when they're not even compatible. They're not
Right.
even compatible. They're not even, they fighting, they can't stand each other.
So that's your experience now?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. These
With the
women that
older
really-
women?
With the older women.
So that means the women of our generation,
45
like
and
we
50.
were just talking about with that 90s, we haven't gone to therapy.
No.
And we have not released
No.
There's
all of the
someone-
drama.
I know, I've dated
some
a
of y'all
woman.
still holding on to the
Yeah.
principles from back in the
Yeah.
70s.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like I had an ex, right, who drank every day. Now I didn't know. I didn't find out.
Yeah.
Until later on, like months into the relationship.
Yeah.
She said she drank occasionally, but I learned that she takes shots every day. So she's drunk every day, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you still dealing with some things from the past.
Yeah.
But you gotta
Right.
need therapy.
You gotta cope.
I don't go right. I get that. I don't go to therapy. That's for crazy people. So now this stigmatism, that idea from the 90s,
Yeah.
from the 80s.
Yeah.
Therapy is what is the thing now. Like
Yeah.
it's you need that. It's a great thing.
Yeah.
But for you to be 46, 47 years old, still thinking
Yeah.
that therapy is only for crazy people.
Right.
That's crazy in itself.
Yep.
So you're dating older women, you're dating men your age.
Yeah.
So what's the
19, 20?
issue? So that's like, I mean, like
Play
what
games.
they
Man,
play
games.
games.
Right.
So these are the kids. These are the young men
What
of
kind
the
of game?
2000s.
What is a game to your generation?
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
game?
what's the game?
Break it down.
Oh God, maybe I play games too though. So
Well, are you
really
dating
say-
to just have fun, or are you dating for something serious?
It's more fun. For
Okay,
me.
okay.
I ain't
So-
gonna lie. I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie.
And
I
you
like
should
your honesty.
have fun. You're right, but you should have fun while dating, right?
I
So
mean, it depends on the fun.
There's nothing
Right.
I
wrong
try
with
to tell one of my friends because
fun.
she dates for like a purpose for marriage and whatever.
okay.
That's her thing.
Yeah, that's
Right.
the
She
thing.
want
Yeah.
to get married. Me personally,
you're not
not
ready.
I really
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
care about marriage.
Right.
Me personally.
Now that's a
because
good
everybody,
thing.
right? Because everybody is not, and that's why I tell people, marriage is not for everybody. That is not the end goal.
Not just that,
You know,
relationships, because like
but
in
if-
the younger generation,
Yeah.
they'll holler they love you in 3 weeks.
Yeah, they
And
do.
that's not healthy.
Because the love is not. They
That's
don't
not
have the
healthy at all.
understanding of. Well, most of us don't have the understanding of love.
Right. And
We
you know,
don't,
to
you
me,
know.
it's something that has to develop and form. And it
Yeah.
develops, it takes
Okay.
more than 30 days. Like I need to get in some habits and routines with you to see how
Again, we have to understand there is the levels of love.
But no,
Like,
but just think about this younger generation.
Yeah.
They will start to say "I love you" for real.
after having sex, they will. That's lust.
After
yeah.
just a couple
No,
weeks.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, no,
Name
no,
of
no.
sex.
Wait,
Yeah.
before, not
Yeah.
even before,
Yeah.
before having sex too.
Yeah, before they have
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
Like they are committing
can
themselves
tell
to each
you.
other in high school.
They do. They
Yeah.
do.
I can tell you I love you before sex.
Well, yeah, and
I
that's
could-
what I
I could
said.
too. I
I
could
could too. I learned this time to say I love you and not be afraid of it. Before I had to put that timeline because everybody's like, no, you don't tell people you
Nope.
love them,
Nope.
but that's not true because you develop a different love for a person. Like I'm gonna love you genuinely because that's who I am,
Yeah,
and
no
that's
doubt.
agape love, right?
yeah.
But then you were taught as a woman, you better not tell a man you love him first. You know, that type of deal. And a lot of the 40 and 50-year-old women are still hanging on to that.
Yes.
Other way
So
around,
we don't
too.
know
It's the
how.
other way around too, because some men don't tell a woman. That
Yeah,
they love
no
her
doubt.
first.
No doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah.
They'll wait.
Yeah.
So if
Hey.
if both if
both of them
are
holding
women-
back,
right?
then what? Then what?
Yeah, it's gonna be.
And that's what's going on today. Like this is what's going on today.
Right.
You want to know what's the worst? The worst thing that our parents and our parents' parents did for us was threaten us with, you're going to hell.
Yep. If you have sex.
If you have sex
Yeah.
before marriage.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
gonna
let me
say
slap a high
this.
five with the devil.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim,
Yeah.
Mr.
The
Jimmy
reason-
didn't pull up and been there
there's
for
a
half an
thing,
hour.
but it's a thing about it. So it wasn't that they should have taught us that or told us that we're going to hell if we have sex before marriage. It should have been more explained. Whereas in, okay, let's say sex, that act, right? Sex is still that marital act, that committed act is a part of a committed covenant with a person. So I guess that's my thing about if you are being single and you're just dating and you take sex out of the quote unquote enjoyment, because that's what we do with sex now. Sex is an enjoyment, fun having. I'm just going out, I'm gonna go have fun with this person, we're gonna have sex and we're going on about the business. So let's take sex off the plate completely. Can we have fun with the opposite person that we're dating? And I don't think a lot of people cannot, because again, we don't know ourselves. And in order for us to know ourselves, we have to go and experience things.
That's right.
And
That's right.
that experience of sex is so overpowering. Regardless, if you don't have any feelings in it, it becomes an addiction. It
Right.
becomes a drug.
Right.
And that's what it is now.
Right.
We're not really sitting down and explaining to our kids, hey, it's not that I don't want you to have sex before you tell somebody I do. I need to explain to you what this does to you, how it makes you feel, regardless if you're going to do it with 50 people or just one for 500 years. Regardless, something comes with it. And it's a covenant with that. That's part of the covenant act. When you cross that line with yourself, you're telling yourself that you're connected with this individual, regardless if you don't have emotions in it or not. The thing is, babies come out of it.
That's right.
The diseases.
And the only reason why we're so ruthless
That was
and careless
my
about it because we have
I
pills,
ain't trying to
we
go
have
down no
condoms.
clinic.
We have all of these little things that we can sit up here and say, I'm finna just go recklessly have sex.
No.
And if I get pregnant, I can go and do a plan B. I can go have an abortion. I'm good.
I don't think nobody's scared of that stuff. They ain't even scared of the monkeypox stuff.
No, ain't nobody
They ain't
scared of that.
nobody scared of this stuff.
Nobody's scared of that no more.
You used to be scared.
AIDS.
Well, AIDS was our
that?
thing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was our deterrent.
No, but I'm
you
just
know what I'm
saying,
saying?
yeah,
but nobody.
That's a good point. Nobody's scared of them.
Yeah. Because they were like, well,
I'm
you
finna
can
go
get
do it.
we can get a
Yeah,
shot.
well, I can go get a shot now. So we're giving
You're
people
immune to it.
ways out to just keep it. Just keep. I don't know. Again, it's just my opinion, and it's not
Yeah.
knocking anybody else that does that.
Yeah.
I just really feel if we have been brainwashed by Europeans to believe their unorthodox ways of living. And if you go back to the Roman days, folks were nasty.
Oh yeah. They were. Oh yeah.
They were nasty.
Them men were nasty.
They were nasty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we picked up the
Homosexuality.
stuff that we doing right now. We doing some Roman type sexual
That's right.
acts.
Yeah.
That's right.
And again, that you got to understand our generation of parents. Our parents didn't. They were doing what they were taught to do, right? So it's up to each generation to educate. You know what I'm saying? That's what you learn because our parents didn't know. They were taught. I remember my mom. She taught us about sex how her mom taught us. If you have sex, you're going to hell. And for a long time, that messed with me because I was like, I'm going to hell. Jesus, like, I'm sorry, so let me just keep on doing it since I'm going on to hell, right? But I remember my grandmother used to say, the first time I lost my virginity at 21, I was grown compared to, like, my sister lost hers, or like all my friends lost theirs in teens, right? I'm trying to be the nice one. I'm holding out. I'm waiting till I'm grown. And my grandmother done found out in Memphis, Tennessee, rest her soul. I can talk about you now, mother. And my mom now, it was like the world blew up because Sean had sex. Yeah. And you know, and it was like I got everybody in the family called me.
No, they ain't put it on the family
Girl.
three-way call.
I was hit with the, you know, you my grandma.
Yeah, I know, Sean did.
Right.
Oh my God.
You done had sex. Now you are tainted.
You
Right. You tainted. You know this, that. And I was felt made to feel guilty because again, that's what they were taught as women. They were shamed as women.
That's crazy, right?
You know what I'm saying? But when you look at the men of the family,
it was always
they had outside children. They were doing,
right.
but the women were made
That
to
was
feel
wrong,
guilty
too.
about sex. So now you have this evolution, this revolution of women who are sexually free now and say, you know what, the same needs that men have, we have them too, and we want to express ourselves without being named a slut, without being a whore, without being how many bodies you got, without being the shame of it. And I think that's where the most of the women, when we're having sex, it comes from, because again, for a long time, we were shamed. Like, we were shamed for having one or two partners. If we did not marry them, because my mom was shamed. Think about it. When she had me early, she was shamed. And so her and my dad had to get married. Not saying they were not supposed to, but I can honestly think they got married because it's like, now y'all done brought a baby into the world. You done had sex. You done spoiled the name. People gonna look at you different. And this is what happened to now these 40 and 50-year-old women that you're dating. They're still carrying the shame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we don't know how to go to therapy.
No.
When I started going to therapy, when my mom died, like I was going before, but when I literally got to therapy after my mom died, the first thing my therapist, she already saw in me, she was like, you've been sexually traumatized. And I'm like, no, I haven't. And she said, yes, you haven't. You haven't been able to release that.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what a lot of the women that you're dating,
That's right.
they've been through all of that, so they come with that baggage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And they don't know how to, and that's why we have to make a safe space for each other to say, no, go to therapy. Go to
Let me ask
therapy.
the lady something. Let me ask y'all something, ladies. So, Shashawn just made a point about, men going out and being wild and throwing their oath, and then women realizing that, hey, we got needs too. What is sex for you guys?
With
I already told you I don't think it's that deep.
I already told you, I ain't going back over there.
What is sex to you?
It's that deep. I
What
mean,
is-
it can be, it can be spiritual when you like connected to somebody.
Yeah.
why you sitting over there looking like Birdman?
It ain't nothing but a nut. That's it. Leave me alone. That's it.
No,
Next.
I wasn't trying to come off like that.
No, you good. But to you, it's like, okay, it's not that
I
deep.
mean, it
But
can
it's
be.
okay, though.
It can be that deep, like I said.
No,
if
but
you
what do
have a
you
connection.
feel? Because
Most times it's not that deep.
that's
okay, so
Okay.
and it's okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's that honesty.
I mean, I've
that-
had like connections, attachments,
Right.
whatever it is, but I also haven't. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
So when you don't have that connection, what is it for you?
it's just an act.
It's just an act.
Just an
To
act.
fulfill how I feel.
So are you
Yeah.
just basically trying to get an orgasm?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it.
Which, to be honest, is medically considered to be extremely healthy.
I'm sure
It
it
can
is.
be. Yeah. Sex can be healthy.
Extremely healthy.
It can release a lot of
So is it-
stress. Them
So
pimples.
is it best to have an orgasm with somebody?
Release the pimples.
All your edges laid out.
All your edges.
He got a question. He got a question.
And men need it so they won't get prostate cancer.
That's right. That's right.
That's what they say.
It's a fact. 25 per month.
25 per month.
A man needs at least 21 to 25 ejaculations to clean out their
My
prostate.
inbox is open,
I wonder
ladies.
how many I need.
I know,
I
right?
think for women, they said it's like more. Than
Yeah.
that or something.
You need more than that?
Chef, we need to go and make your appointment.
Because y'all sexually get older later.
So
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling all the older women now, when you get 50, you get ready.
Oh, Ron got a question.
Get
Ron, what you say,
ready.
Ron?
Ready for what?
Get ready. Because when I say you increase, man, it's like
the 40s you going on all the time.
yeah, 40s and on your 30s,
You said
you kind of
perfect.
cool. Your 30s, you kind of cool, you kind of settle. Like it's like okay, but when I hit the
2-3
40s
times
and
a
now
day.
Yo,
I'm like,
Whitney.
good lord,
Quickies included.
yes.
They are always
And you know what's
included.
crazy? Whitney, she got a class. She got an old school name, like a Aunt Whitney. That's Aunt Whitney there. Whitney. It's an older name. You know. Well,
Why Uncle Jimmy? Why Jimmy over at Whitney House?
because Whitney got that way.
Still running.
Listen, y'all, we are wrapping up. I appreciate Nelson extending our show because this is a good conversation.
Thanks so much, brother.
We got to finish this. We got to have a round table. This is
Yeah,
an after
yeah.
dark conversation.
Yeah.
After dark, the TMR after dark conversation. Listen, before we wrap up, Whitney and Caprice, tell us how we can connect with you, where we can find you. All of the tea. What do we need to do to support you and all of that?
Hey y'all, Whitney here. So y'all can find me on Instagram, see what I look like, what I do, what I talk about. You know, 2_ chat with me. That's 2_ CHATWHITME.
And all right, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube. I am Classically Caprice.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And tomorrow we'll be. We also have a show, you guys.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we. You can also listen to us live every Sunday from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. on 101 TKO Radio, and every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. on 101 TKO Radio. We'll be in the building tomorrow. DJ Johnny Prince said he might stop through.
Oh,
we're talking all things porn
y'all gonna-
tomorrow.
so y'all gonna
We're
cut-
talking porn tomorrow. We're pushing the envelope. We're talking porn tomorrow.
Yes.
So
This could be like a
listen,
continuation.
What about it?
y'all go ahead and load up all your Pornhub videos and get your lives together so y'all
Look
know
at
what
Johnny.
we're talking
Johnny,
about
where can we find you? Where can we find you? Because y'all gonna have this conversation tomorrow. We will be tuned in.
I know.
Find me in your auntie's inbox. That's what you can find me, baby. Okay, let me know that from jump. All right, I am the catch, baby. I'm not only the prize, I'm the competition. I'm the award show. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me at DJ Prince Throwback Guard right now. If you, listen, it'll be in your best interest to do that, baby.
Not the best interest.
In your best interest.
You know what?
All right, baby.
Take the sports guy. Where can we find you?
Well, I will definitely be in this conversation.
Right. Be tuned in.
Because some of y'all need to watch some. Some of y'all need to get back. Some of y'all need to watch some and get some new ideas and get back in there and start swinging. Get back in the ring.
See, LaRon, where can we find you?
You can find me on the Soul for Real Talk on Facebook and Instagram.
All right.
Got some-
And
got some
Nelson,
great, stuff coming up.
No doubt.
Nelson, where can we find you?
101 TKO Radio.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. And listen, I need y'all to stay connected to all Tashawn and Friends, the Mailroom 7671. I am Trinette L. Collier. Even though we done wrapped up the listening party, y'all, we got some more things coming down the pipe soon. The After Dark will be showcasing soon too, because we gotta finish this conversation. Caprice, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, so we'll be tuned. What time tomorrow?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. I want to hear this conversation,
It gotta
and
be-
I
it
am
gotta
going to
be
I am going to go. So my first assignment is to go to where to with Chef.
Pornhub.com.
No, I'm talking about. Well, I don't know, Chef. That could be. Okay, we can. We can do. So where should I go? Because I'm not gonna be bougie. Where can I? What's my first assignment? Where I'm going? J.R. Cricket's.
Whatever he choose.
Wherever he choose, no, Johnny.
No, because it ain't about the location. It's about him. It's about you saying, okay, baby.
Cut off the mic. Cut off the mic. Where he go?
Where he chooses.
Yeah, where he chooses.
Where he chooses.
That's a step.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. We're out. 101 TKO Radio. Bye, y'all.